Welcome everyone to Winds of Change. I'm super looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, Darius. I'm very curious about them. Yep, Ridley, I'm not surprised by it. Enjoy your adventure and choose wisely. In the world of Alestia, where the spirits reign supreme.
The rebellion is in shambles. With the recent loss of their leader, they are struggling. But this defeat was not without a victory of its own. For in his final moments, he secured an artifact of great importance. This blade was paramount to the Triumvirate's leadership of Alestia. And without it, their tyrannical grip on the people would surely falter. Having no choice, they give their Grand Inquisitor one simple order. Destroy the rebellion and retrieve the lost blade of the Triumvirate. But Dormek, the new leader of the rebels, has set other plans in motion. Hiding the blade in Valinor, he is confident that it will be protected. This sheltered hamlet is now custodian to the weapon that would liberate the world. And so, it would be met with a gruesome fate by the Triumvirate and their Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, snap. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, no! Winds of Change. Also, welcome on in, Violet. I give you the big hugs. Happy Valentine's Day, you sweet bean. Before I continue, I might need to move my model a little bit. So give me a second while I do that. Because I think my model might be in a bad position. Let's do this. I think this will be better. You make me a little bit smaller. All right, guys. And yes, this is my first time playing, so please remember no spoilers. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Everything is burning. I can do little to stop it from spreading. An immense pain assaults my head, and I throw my face into my hands. The same question repeatedly plays in my mind. What am I doing here? I have no knowledge of what happened up until this point. My brain is struggling to fill in the blanks, not gaining any headway. It was almost like, until this exact moment, I never existed. Then why is it now that cognition has found me? Was there something I could do to put out these flames? Or perhaps, was I the cause of the inferno to begin with? A foolish thought, and one I throw away. If I was responsible, then I wouldn't feel this sense of dread. An emotion shared by those who stand beside me.
Come on, pick up the pace. If we waste any more time, we won't make it out alive. There's no way the Elder would let me let that one down.
Eddie, my god. Also, hello, Zeppy64 Raiders! Ow! How was your stream? How was Fall Guys? Welcome on in, Beans. Happy Valentine's Day. How are y'all? This is called Winds of Change. But yes, guys, welcome on in. If y'all have not heard of me, my name is Screaming Doggo. Oh gosh. Hi, Vampirial. Vampirial, welcome on in. Hi, Raiders, welcome on in. If y'all have not heard of me, my name is Screaming Doggo. I'm a variety streamer / screamer, and today, for Valentine's Day, we are doing our new visual novel, which is called Winds of Change. Welcome on in, Beans. Get comfy, get cozy, enjoy a lovely voice-acted experience. This is my first time playing, and I'm super excited. Welcome on in. And also, Vampirial, how was Best Friends Forever? How was your stream? Hello, Zeppy64 and to Vampirial. Thank you both so much for sharing your communities on over here. Welcome on in. Aw, Lauren, that's so sweet. I hope you guys had a lovely Fall Guys date night. That sounds lovely. Welcome, welcome. Me had a Valentine's Day. Oh, Zeppy, that's so cute. I'm glad you guys had a good time. And Zeppy64. Ow! Thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the Dog Den. Welcome, welcome on in. Stream went well. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad. I'm glad you had a fun time. Which dog did you choose, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? So I'm going to reread her line just in case, because I know raids came in. Come on, pick up the pace. If we waste any more time, we won't make it out alive. There's no way the Elder would let me live that one down. I feel like she's escorting me, and I should follow her. Could it be that she's been tasked with my protection? I grasp at the straws that are the memories in my mind. I'm only able to latch onto one. It's the title that I go by.
Are you even paying attention?
Oh, cool. So I can choose my gender based on this. Also, that's adorable, Vampiro. Hell yeah. Also, Pool, welcome on in. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, do I?
What? I know who you are, Cirrus. Did you hit your head or something?
Yes, ma'am, I did. God, you're so pretty. She scoffs as she turns the other way. But I know she's right. I'm not taking this seriously. It feels like a dream, and I doubt that it's all happening. A few moments later, a sudden sensation startles me. There's a firm grip on my shoulder. We aren't alone. Underneath a veil of fright, I turn to greet the second stranger.
Valessa has our safety in mind, okay? Forgive her hot-headedness for me. Freedom isn't too much farther.
Oh god, they're all gonna be hot, aren't they? Oh, shit. He's hot too. Violet, happy Valentine's Day, Bean. Wow, how dare you obliterate me, Paul. God, they're all gonna be hot.
We need to stay calm and think this through. Two girls like you, I'm sure you can come up with something. We'll be safe and sound before you know it.
We weave through the houses and alleys to remain unseen. Doing our best to be completely silent, we bring no attention to ourselves. The flames encourage our urgency, but we're careful not to be fast or reckless. Our silence makes everything else more prominent, however. The screams of those being slaughtered fill me with a feeling of disgust. We need to find cover, and Valessa points out a small alcove waiting nearby.
Look, they're dying because they panicked. We need to stay calm and think through this together. If we freak out, we'll only end up like them, you know?
Oh. Kinkazi, hello. And Rezo, hello.
She has a point. Our first instinct was to run, but so was theirs. We should let them face the brunt of this attack.
Let's see. Let's see, so wait, so we're letting them die to buy us time. Good idea, let us soak it up. Oh, that happy is dark, man! There has to be another way to do this. That for me would be this. There has to be another way to do this.
I agree, Ulrich. We can't sacrifice everyone to buy time. I think the people of Valinor deserve far better.
Would you rather perish with them, Valessa? That's what'll happen if you go running out there. We're not equipped to handle this on our own. You have to remember what I'm doing here. It's my job to protect the both of you. Everyone else is expendable.
Whoa, Ulrich. Like, I get that as, like, I'm guessing Ulrich is, in the sense, a mercenary. So I get that you, when you're hired or when your set focus is to protect certain someone, you kind of push everything else from your mind, but damn. My suspicions are correct. Ulrich is the one protecting us. But why exactly are we a higher priority than the civilians? I venture a guess that we're currently in this Valinorth. The pain in my head pulses again and I stumble back. As I let out a groan, Ulrich brushes over to my side. His exaggerated concern is now understandable.
It must be the smoke. Make sure to sit down. The lower you are right now, the better. Are you having trouble breathing?
I shake my head, and I let him know that it's not the smoke. This causes Valessa to chime in, voicing her concerns as well.
Yeah, something else is going on here. She's been acting strange for a while now.
Pretty much, Rubri. Ah, got you, Bladed. Got you.
Is there something you need to tell us?
I can't seem to remember anything.
Did some debris fall on your head back there? I'm starting to side with Valessa on this one. Come on, time to gear you up.
He steps away for a few moments and inspects the ground around him. There's a brief period where I can't see him, but he returns with a blade. The fire causes it to glisten, almost like it's begging me to take it.
I don't care what's going on in that head of yours, but it's not more important than your survival. We're all overwhelmed. It's not just you.
He holds out the blade, expecting my compliance. At this rate, it seems like fighting may be inevitable.
Take it. We won't be standing here forever. As soon as we leave this alcove, we'll be vulnerable. I can't take care of you all the time, you know.
So I'm reading these options while listening to him, and I'm like, this would certainly not be me. I would absolutely go for the aggressive route. I'll defend myself as well. No worries, Violet. Enjoy your lurkies, and I hope that Lego Star Wars goes well for you, as well as I hope that your internet stays as stable as it can.
Now that's what I like to hear. I'll feel better if you have something to fight with. Valessa has her daggers, but you had nothing.
Oh, his smirk. I grab the blade and swing it a couple times, testing its weight. It seems good enough for me, and I wouldn't have any problems using it. Though, it was a far cry from the massive blade that Ulrich carried.
Now then, it's time to move. Seems like some of the noise has finally died down. We should start by investigating the town square.
Also, hello, Demonic Wolf, how are you? He walks off, expecting us to follow along. But as I'm about to take a step, Valessa grabs my arm. The look on her face tells me something is wrong.
You're confused about all this, right? I bet you don't even know what being the Cirrus means. Or how we've known each other our entire lives.
Holy crap, what? Also, Mango, welcome back. Rubri. I look at the ground in both shame and confusion. She's completely right. My head is a mess. As I try to think of an excuse, her response surprises me.
That's normal, but please listen. We only have a few moments before Ulrich notices we're not there. The Cirrus is special. You wield spirits to induce prophetic visions.
Wow.
When you have these visions, you're unable to remember anything. When you wake up, you'll dismiss it as a dream and forget it ever happened. As your scribe, it's my job to help you take advantage of this.
Aw.
We have to follow Ulrich now, but know one thing. The way you're acting, I'm certain this is a vision. That means you can use it for information.
You better believe it, Drake. POTC. What is POTC, Rubri? I don't recognize the acronym. Oh my goodness. I am going into the shirt pocket again. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, okay, Rubri, now I understand. I was like, I feel like I should know what this acronym is, and now my brain has been reminded. She takes a few steps closer to me and grabs my hands. Staring right in my eyes, I notice a glimmer of hope shining within her.
I'm relieved. This means Valnorth is still fine. When you wake up, use this vision to save everyone. It's your duty as Cirrus to ensure this doesn't become real.
Oh shit. She lets go of my hands and follows after Ulrich. Though it's hard to believe what she said, I'm less confused. I finally had a reason for why I felt so disconnected. But if this was a vision, then what would become of Ulrich and Valessa? Would all this carnage be undone as soon as I wake up? What if they died? Or what if I died in this vision? I follow after Valessa, realizing I might never know. But a faint sense of determination rises up within me. If there was a chance I could stop this, I had to do it. What a way to start the game, and what a way to introduce your role. In the present day, the Triumvirate conspires with their Grand Inquisitor. For the events that led to Valinor's destructions had yet to be set in motion. Sovi knelt before his masters, more eager to serve than he had ever been before.
Rise, Sophie, but please assure us of your certainty. We hate to act without knowing everything.
Wow. Holy shit, that sounded good. That unison was nice. Also enjoy that lurk. Woof. Nice, Violet. That sounds like a lovely way to spend the day. Getting all comfy and cozy.
The prisoner mentions Valinorth over and over. The rebels are hiding something of importance there. Along with recent events, we can only surmise one thing.
God damn it, he's hot too.
The Blade of Exodus.
I am almost certain. But if that's where they've chosen to hide it, it means that our other target is also there.
Your compliance pleases us, Sophie. Your plan was risky, but it worked out in the end. A final interrogation would influence our decision further.
You'd have me interrogate the prisoner once more. If I may be so bold, to what end do you request this?
Not you, Sophie. We want your apprentice to do this. It is time for him to prove his worth.
Their voices echo loudly through their darkened chambers. It mattered not which Triumvir spoke, for they were all of one mind. With a clear irritation in his voice, Sovi did his best to stay calm. I know, right, Violet?
My apprentice? I've told you many times I want to work alone. It would be more efficient for me to do this myself.
Oh, his fangs.
Insubordination. This is unbecoming of you, Sophie. We demand that you obey. The role of Grand Inquisitor can be very dangerous. If we were to lose you, a replacement would be necessary. You must train this replacement while you still breathe.
So, Ruby, I don't think they're tusks. I think that if you look at the way that the angle it's drawn, it's a smile. It's just that his lip, his upper lip is covering the front of it, but it's like a sharp smile that he's doing, like a grimace smile. But it's not actually, they're not, like, I say fangs because I can see the fangs in the front of his teeth, but overall, it's a big smile. Yeah.
As you command.
Sovi turned his back to the Triumvirate and spotted his apprentice. He was standing by the door, listening to their conversation. If he'd heard of Sovi's distaste for him, he showed no concern.
Interrogation? And what would you have me extract? I thought the prisoner was at his wit's end.
Ooh, a dual blade user.
Anything to confirm our suspicions about Valinorth. If you fail, I will not hesitate to punish you. Remember what we're on the verge of.
I understand, Master. I'll do my best to get you what you need. What are the limits when it comes to my approach?
Ooh. Nice, nice bit of giggling in there, in the middle of that. Love the accurate attitude.
Keep him alive, Helen. I find that psychological pain is the most valid approach. He cares more for his rebel allies than he does for himself.
Then I will threaten the rebellion's very core. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, Master. Things are starting to line up well for me.
Their expressions are fantastic.
They tend to do that when you have the Triumvirate's blessing. We should take care of this immediately and catch them unprepared. Every moment we waste is a moment they gain, Halen.
They leave the room together, talking amongst themselves. The triumvirate waits until they're gone before speaking. A faint smile on their faces as age-old plans come to fruition.
So it's finally going to happen, isn't it? What we've been waiting for all these years. Do you think we should tell Sophie our true plan?
Dun dun dun. Oh, absolutely, Drake. Oh no, he's also hot! Halen entered the prison cell, without Sophie at his side. His master remained outside as a pseudo-display of trust. But it was evident to Halen that no trust existed. The prisoner looked up, surprised to see a different face. Yet within him was still a slowly dwindling hope. Cut off from the rebellion, those would be his final days.
So, someone different has finally come. What are you, the executioner or something? I figured it was only a matter of time.
Actually, Sophie said to keep you alive. You seem to underestimate your value, Shane.
They're all hot. They're all fucking hot. Also, Zlifer, hi. How you doing?
You think I'm important? That's not what I expected to hear.
So, is it just me, or does anyone else literally want to grab those fluffy cheeks and ruffle the shit out of them because they just look so welcoming and soft?
Don't take it the wrong way. You must not know what I meant.
Like, ugh. He knelt down in front of the prisoner. With a sinister smirk, he tried to intimidate Shane.
You're important as a bargaining chip. And the fact I must keep you alive is a curse. When I'm through with you, you'll beg for death.
Again, that delivery is fantastic. The delivery is on point. Oh my god, Scar, how dare you? Oh yeah, Noisy, I get you. I get you.
You see, I'm different from Sophie. He's past the bar. They no longer need to test him. But I'm in the position where results must happen. When we give you back, you'll be a broken man. And soon after, the foundation of the rebellion will crumble. You think we don't know that Damek is your leader?
What?
Shane's eyes shot wide open in utter shock. It seemed that Halen's threat worked to great effect.
You'd be stupid not to think we have inside men. I could order Damek's execution in a matter of seconds. You don't value your life, but you value his.
It may not be showing it, but also you have to remember that they're in the prison cell. So, like, the door is shut. It's not like he could escape anyway.
Good. Now, I expect you to answer my questions. The Blade of Exodus, is it in Valinor Village? and the one who can wield it. Do they live there as well?
Dun dun dun. Yep, agreed, Bladed, agreed. And also, Eddie, I think it's also more in regards that, like, maybe he feels that while he's not afraid of death, he doesn't necessarily want to die either. He wants to be there for the rebellion, you know? I'm glad you enjoy it, Ryuji. I love this model so much. It kind of looks like one of his arms is kind of By the time we catch up with Ulrich, it's already too late. His large blade is in deadlock with one of the enemy soldiers. Valessa draws her daggers, and I hold out my sword ready.
We order you to cease your resistance! Those who support the rebellion must perish!
Given the blades and stuff, I don't know if this is Halen or someone else, but like, that armor is very nice. I really like the face mask and everything, but it almost seems like this is Halen, given the dual blades on its back. To break the deadlock, Ulrich kicks his opponent in the gut. They stumble back and ready their blade with a flourish. It isn't much longer until they charge towards him again.
Valessa, your dagger!
Ulrich jumps out of the way and rolls towards us. Landing on his knees, he pries one of the daggers from her grip. Without even looking, he throws it behind himself. He closes his eyes and looks down at the ground. When he hears the impact of the dagger, his ears fold back. For a moment, it looks like he's actually sad.
Spirits, please forgive my misdeeds. I acted only to protect those under my watch.
Ulrich cares about the spirits. For some reason, I didn't expect that. But before I could think about this further, something happens. Catching Valessa and I off guard, we're in complete disbelief.
Huh?
Yeah, Drake. But then again, he's the apprentice, so you kind of have to expect he's going to be, like, eager to prove himself, but also probably not thinking as clearly as he should be, you know? He noticed the shocked expression on both of our faces. Rising to his feet, it's not long before he wears the same look. The enemy soldier fell, as expected, but there was nothing inside. Scattered pieces of armor litter the ground. As we process this revelation, confusion soon assails us. This was no ordinary attack. What we saw was impossible.
What's going on? Ulrich, what are those things?
Oh boy.
I don't know. Come closer, you two. This doesn't feel right. Empty suits of armor with a hatred for the rebellion.
Only those who've mastered the spirits could do this. I'm afraid this is much larger than we thought.
That can't be true. The spirits are pure. They aid us.
Yeah, sure looks like they wanted to help. That's not my only concern, though. Look at this.
Dominator, hello, how are you? She scoffs as she steps towards the helmet. Kneeling down, she pulls her dagger out of it.
Do you recognize these colors, Ulrich?
No, why would I?
Yeah, apparently there was nothing inside the armor that was fighting. Or even that just spoke to us, technically.
Gold and white. The triumvirate standard. I would have never made such a deduction, but only they could wield the spirits in this fashion. Our supposed protectors. Some even the creators of Alestia. I have no idea why they'd want to do this to us.
You're all so beautiful, Rune. Got her!
Wouldn't be the first time they attempted occupation. They hinted that the rebellion was involved here. Valessa, do you know anything about that?
I don't. So much has changed lately. With our last elder gone, Miles has been in charge. Maybe he has something to tell us.
It's worth a shot. We should see if he's alive. Protecting you is my goal, but now I want answers. If anyone knows about this, it would be him.
To the elder's house, then.
Yeah.
I follow after Valessa and Ulrich. We walk along the circular road surrounding the water tank. I make note of it for later. It might help put out the flames. More suits of armor litter the ground. There's so many of them. It makes me feel a bit hopeful, like we stood a chance. The village wasn't defenseless, and this was proof.
Aren't you glad we waited now? If we rushed in head first, we'd be dead.
Then where are the villagers' bodies? I only see the suits of armor laying around.
That was a good question, actually. No blood, no signs of a major struggle. Only the fire and the glistening of the white armor.
That's a good sign. Then they won and fled to safety. Are there any havens in Valenorth?
I'd say the elder's house and the grand tree. The fire may not have reached either yet.
Wait, how many people can fit in the grand tree?
Hundreds, easily.
Not as good of a sign as I thought. The enemy could be trying to round everyone up, put them all in one place before killing them.
Bladed. Gabe! Gabe! I love you, Bean. Gabe, how are you, sweetie? Happy Valentine's Day. Big love to you. You precious, fluffy pumpo.
That's dirty.
But it works. We still don't know what they're after. It can't be genocide. It must be something else. Does Valenorth have anything the Triumvirate would want? Did the change in leadership bring anything with it?
I imagine it's the blade.
Like I said, we'd have to talk to Miles. But I doubt he'd be at the Grand Tree.
They look at each other, and then look at me. I could tell that Valessa was pushing us towards Milas. But that's because she knew this was a vision.
But what if there are people in the Grand Tree? Is Milas more important than all of them? It would be cold to let everyone die.
But are you the one literally who earlier said that everyone else is on their own? It's you guys I'm protecting. Ulrich, you're giving mixed signals.
Ulrich, this is larger than Valenorth. Especially if it involves the rebellion. Information could save entire villages.
I don't like what you're suggesting.
Like it's any better than what you suggested? Using the people as pawns to buy us time? How is this any different?
God, Valessa, thank you for pointing that out. I'm not even sure, Scar. I'm honestly very curious who the traitor is. They fume at each other, but realize it's a stupid argument. In the midst of this battle, nothing was so black and white. I mean, neither of them are right, but like, it doesn't sound like they're gonna even give us remotely a third option, you know? Though, I find it odd that Ulrich switched viewpoints so fast. Ooh.
This is a matter of Valenor's future. Such things are under the jurisdiction of the Cirrus. I stand by her side, and you stand by both of ours. That is, unless you want to abandon your job. But that wouldn't look good on your perfect record.
It seems like it, Bladed, yeah.
I guess you can fight dirty too. I don't like this, but you have me by the throat. I can only hope that you make the right choice.
Right, Scar? He stares at me with a serious look on his face. Talk about putting me on the spot. But if this was my role, I had to fill the shoes.
what are we going to do?
Oh God, of course I'm gonna be stuck having to make this decision. So, hello, Blake. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem too, is like, if I'm going with my gut and the way that I would personally react as a situation is I would go for the people, because I feel like lives are important and we shouldn't just risk them. So I think we're gonna go to the Grand Tree. Also, wait, I can save, right? Quick save. There you go. Quick save, done. Vision or not, I couldn't let all those people die. It was my duty to save as many people as possible.
Good to know we're on the same page. Miles can't be the only one with information.
Are you sure about this? Remember what we talked about?
I nodded and reiterated my stance on the matter. Nothing was more important than saving innocent lives. All the better if some of them had important information. Yeah, I got you, Raloon. We changed our course and we changed our course and head to the Grand Tree. It didn't feel good to abandon Miles, but we had to. This was real. I'd use the future to cheat the present. Exactly, Drake. You should finish it, Blake. In the present day, Dominic found himself lost in thought. Using the tunnels under Mazio for solitude, he found peace. This was much to plan, but for once, they had the upper hand.
Valenorth, the Blade of Exodus.
Oh.
There must be something the spirits aren't telling us.
Hi,
Something we could use to take down the Triumvirate.
Hi, Dominic. I like Domic's getup. He's cute. Hello, Zen. Zen, happy Valentine's Day. How are you doing? Are you and Zenny doing anything special today? Nice, Noisy. Noisy, you finished it, right? You smooched Domic. Domic is so cute. Oh my god. This one is nice too. Damn, Rebels being attractive.
When I touched the blade, I saw our victory, but I'm not trained to interpret such things. I pray for the cooperation of Valenorth.
Ooh. Nice, and that sounds wonderful. I'm gonna pet your head back, Ryuji. Look, with my little beans. Pet, 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 pet. It does. It does. I did know that, Blake. One of his advisors approaches, careful not to startle him. When he realizes he's detected, he lets out a soft yawn.
Another one of those sleepless nights, Dominic? I can't blame you. It's been the same with me. Did I hear you say something about Valenorth?
Oh my god, the height difference. I love it. When burbs, we need more burbs, Bumpkin. Bumpkin, we need a handsome cowboy crow. We need you to voice this handsome cowboy crow. Is a rebel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking out loud. In Valenorth, there's a person who can peer into the future. That's why I had Pro bring the blade there last week.
My god, he's so cute!
I'm aware of their culture, but their seers use spirits, not a blade. Do you think it will be that easy?
Worth a gamble, isn't it? It's not my place to wield knowledge of the future. But the seers are experts, conditioned from birth. Pro has sent word that the current seer is female. His investigation is progressing slower than I'd like. We need to pick up the pace. And fast.
Mary!
Mary Lee just resubscribed for 17 months. Sinful. Did you hear the news? Another cow was discovered that was incapable of producing milk. After extensive scientific study, it was found to be a milk dud.
Mary. Mary. You are the second person today to resubscribe to me with a fucking pun! Mary. How dare you? How dare you? Mary, thank you for the 17 months of tier 1 you've been. I appreciate you bunches. Happy Valentine's Day. How'd the rest of your stream go yesterday? I hope you had a good time. It was a really chill vibe. Guys, can we get a shout out for Mary, by the way? And also, I see you there, host stalking. How you doing? How you doing, Bean? How was the shenanigans? Guys, if you haven't checked it out, Mary DJs, by the way. And what good, lovely vibes I had last night just listening to music and chilling. Highly recommend checking out this lovely bean. Shenanigans were fun. Oh, how was work? I hope work went well for you. You really should, Violet. It was a very good time. Very chill vibes. Much appreciated. I'm also going to replay this really quick because the resub came in the middle of it. Oh, yikes. What do you do again? What do you do again, Kiba? Oh, I'm sure of it, Drake.
Pro has sent word that the current seer is female. His investigation is progressing slower than I'd like. We need to pick up the pace. And fast.
No need to apologize, Mary. You couldn't have, like... You couldn't have planned when a talking scene was happening. I just like the fact that I'm actually able to do the replay, so no worries. Also, hello, Lena. How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Oh god, yeah, I can understand why I'd be busy. Freaking Valentine's Day dates at a hibachi girl. Woo. It's okay, Drake. Lena likes to use my question to say whatever Lena wants to.
Now that they have the blade, they're a target. The Triumvirate is likely planning their attack as we speak. That's why I've decided to send an experienced fighter.
I'm glad you got the day shift then, Kiba. Yeah, the night shift's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I guess that's me.
I've had the mayor of Mazio write up a decree. It will allow you entry and the ability to complete what Pro started. On paper, and to everyone else, it's a simple export. Only Milas knows the importance of this blade. All you have to do is deliver it from Valenorth back to me. That is, with the Ceres at your side, Ulrich.
Oh, suspicious. Wow. Wow, Drake. Drake, I am a good girl. How dare you ask me that? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Lena. Gabe, if I was ever given the pleasure to be part of a visual novel, that would be an incredible honor. Like, I would be so humbled to have my character in a visual novel in general, and also possibly be able to voice her as well. I think that would just be amazing. Hell yeah, Mary, it's so good, right? I was also gonna say, Mary, I love your emotes. They're so cute. Were those done by Puffin? Because I recognize the style. Were those done by Puffin, by the way? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Gabe. I would love that to be an option. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's yeah, Art Puffin. I was gonna say yes, I recognize her art style.
You seem to think that will be easy. It's not likely they know the truth of Valenorth. I can bring the Ceres, but they'll just decline.
Also, AC, hello, how are you?
Present yourself as a mercenary, not a rebel. Tell them a meeting of importance is happening in Mazio. We want their ability to help with some important decisions.
Lena. Heck yeah. I was also gonna say, it's funny that you mentioned that, Mary, because I actually got sent Wendy's today and it's on its way, so I actually get to enjoy my Nuggies and Frosty.
Dishonesty. Great way to start a partnership.
Also, happy Valentine's Day to you, AC.
It worked for us, don't you remember? Look at how invaluable you've become.
Ulrich laughed and turned to look at the dark depths of the tunnels. At the moment, everything ahead seemed bleak and uncertain. Having an ally cast light on that future would be a tremendous boon.
So this is it, isn't it? With the CRS at our side that can direct us, we can secure the victory that you witnessed.
I almost don't believe it, but it's true. Though I have to be honest with you, Ulrich. There's a reason why I'm sending you instead of asking Pro.
And what's that?
He may not be strong enough to face what's coming. It's not just a hunch that Valinor will be attacked. In our victory, I saw its death and destruction.
I see.
So I ask that you protect the Seeress and her allies at all costs. And when you come across Pro, have him join you as well. I'll make sure to prepare an exquisite welcoming party.
Wow. Also, no worries, Mary.
I'll leave first thing in the morning. What did you see exactly?
Also, yes, Violet, you are a good girl.
Nothing you can't fight your way out of, but trust me, it will show them the truth. And when you get back, they'll be ready to fight. But promise me one thing, and one thing only, that along the way the CRS touches the blade. If she can wield it, then we have our greatest weapon.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Saika. No way. Saika, I love your Nyan Cat. You have the tablet. You have the Breath of the Wild tablet. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see that. That's peak perfection choice right there. God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe Scar, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh my god, your rage. Hello, Killer. Killer, hello, welcome on in. How are you? Yes, Scar. Quite a few of them that I want to do this year. Furry lover forever. Oh, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Doggo Den. Welcome on in. I'm doing well, Killer. I'm vibing. I'm vibing hardcore today. Oh my god. I can see you have fine taste here. We enter the grand tree, thankful that it's not ablaze. But something else immediately stands out. It's empty. The survivors that we hoped to see were nowhere to be found.
Empty, huh? Just what the hell is going on here?
Mary, enjoy that lurk.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Where are all the villagers? There must be something here.
Something like what?
Ulrich, the Triumvirate is burning down Valinor. They seem to think we're caught up with the rebels. Thinking there's no evidence? That's stupid.
One sec, guys. Sorry, guys, I will be right back. Oh, so you're gonna get the special Switch. I was definitely tempted. My problem is that because I just recently got the Scarlet and Violet one, I can't really afford to get the other one. But it's a very pretty looking Switch. She starts pacing around the grand tree, mumbling. I can tell she's searching for something, but I don't know what. I look at Ulrich, and he shrugs, just as uncertain as me.
Look, maybe Milas knew we'd come here. He must have left something behind for us, right? There's no survivors here, so we're back to evidence now.
Ulrich sighs and starts looking around as well. Whatever it is that Valessa wants to find, hopefully it's here.
None of this is helping, Valessa. It's a tree. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Psych. I understand. Nice, Blake.
No, there has to be something here. Come on, Cirrus. Give us a hand.
Ooh! Exploration tutorial. This is a great time to pause really quick because Doggo did get some noms. So we're going to take a quick food break and watch a video. So real quick, guys, we are going to pause. And then we're going to get back into this once I'm done eating. So give me just a second here. I'm going to tab out of this. We're free from the confines of a text box. Yes, Darkblade. As Darkblade gets super excited because Darkblade has basically just filled our channel with tons of food videos. So let's see here. I go to... Well, Rai, hello! Welcome on in, Beans. How y'all doing? Hi. How was your stream? How was Breath of the Wild? How's progress going for you guys? Guys, if y'all have not checked out Knocking Out Shrines, hell yeah. If you guys have not checked out the Two Gays Play, aka the lovely gay couple, Welshie and Rye, please do yourself a favor and go check them out. They're wonderful beings, super sweet. Love them to bits. Thank you for sharing your community on over here. We are actually taking... Yeah, absolutely. Noisy, we can do that. We'll go ahead and do that as well. If we can get their Twitch name or even just their Twitter, we could do that as well. But yes, really quick, guys, we're actually going to be taking a quick food break because I just got some food in here. Oh, that's awesome, Welshie. Yeah, unfortunately, Surge, they're very broken. They broke early on in the stream. We had to turn them off, sadly. I wish they weren't, but yeah. Yes, I'm really enjoying it so far. We just started today. So let's see. I'm actually gonna go to our Discord and look at the food video channel. Jeez, there's so many videos. I kind of wanted to watch this one, actually. All right, let me just make sure this is getting captured. Aw, big Sag. They always change. It bothers me so much. Okay. So Beans, we are going to swap ourselves on over to here. And the first one we're going to watch is the title is They Said Pretzel Makes the Best Steak Crust, so we tried. Yes. So let's go.
I have been on a quest for the perfect crust. Don't get me wrong, steaks by itself is incredible. And when you get a nice hard seal, it is something almost unbeatable. At the same time, sometimes you crave for something different. And that's where you can improve on some incredible crusts. And I have done quite a few of them. And honestly, most of them are incredible. But you guys have asked me to try one ingredient that it's the best one of them all. And that would be pretzels. Now there's something very special about this snack. It is crunchy, salty, it always has an incredible Maillard reaction. That's why it's so nice golden brown. And the best part is that the ingredients are pretty straightforward. And sometimes when you take a closer look, you even have a little bit of char. At least to me, this is the perfect snack. However, is it gonna make a crust of a steak incredible? Well, we're about to find out right now. Because everything starts out with steaks. As you can see, I have 3 beautiful New York strips. They are choice, they do have a nice marbling, and most importantly, they are 1.5 inches thick. Always look for thicker steaks. Now before putting a crust, I must season them. For that, I went with salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once they were fully seasoned, the next thing to do is to go ahead, bag them up, vacuum seal them, and they are now ready for sous vide. Talking about that, I'll be cooking all of them in the same container at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. This will cook them to perfection, meaning medium rare. As that was happening, it was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make an incredible side dish. And this one is super easy to make. At the same time, absolutely delicious that will please everyone. And here's how I made it. The first thing to do is to go ahead and cook up some ground beef. Into a skillet, I threw in some oil and immediately some white onions. I added a little bit of salt and cooked them up until they started sweating or becoming translucent. Once that was done, I immediately threw in my ground beef. Now I want to cook this through. And by the way, I'm using 80-20. At least for me, it makes the perfect ground beef. Once it was fully cooked, it was time for the seasoning. I started with a good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper, garlic powder, cumin, smoked paprika, and a little bit of cayenne from my good friend Chef John. Mixed everything well and combined these ingredients. As once it was fully seasoned to my tasting, it was now ready. Now using the same exact pan, I threw in some butter. Once it was fully melted, I threw in all-purpose flour. Mixed that up and cooked it until it started smelling like pie dough. Then I immediately threw in some cold milk. Mixed everything together and set my heat on high and started to whisk. As you're doing so, it's gonna start thickening up on you real quick. You see, we're doing something that it's called a bechamel sauce. Now the next ingredient might be controversial. And by the way, you can use any type of cheese you like. But I wanted to make this very simple. So in with cheese whiz I went, adding a good amount. To finish it up, all there's left to do is to go ahead and incorporate the cheese into the sauce. Because once I was done, this is what I was left with. An incredible cheese sauce that is delicious. However, we're not done yet, because the only thing left to do is to go ahead and throw my ground beef back in there. Mix everything well, and now we have the most incredible nachos that you will ever taste. No, there's no jalapeno, there's no greens. It is straight up meat and cheese, because the only thing left to do is to pair it up with your favorite chip. Today I chose Doritos. However, you can use anything you like. And I'll tell you one thing, these nachos are delicious, and it is ridiculously easy to make. The same goes for our pretzel steak. To do the crust, all we have to do is to throw it in a food processor, blend it on high, and in the end, this is what we're left with. Pretzels crumbs, which is ready for some steaks. Talking about that, by this time our steaks are fully cooked. So I immediately open up the bag and put it on a cooling rack so that we can dry them up. As soon as you take it out of the bag, it does not look very appetizing. And you must pat it dry to ensure you're gonna get an incredible crust. Now since we have 3 steaks, this is how this experiment is gonna go down. The first one, I'm just gonna be deep frying it by itself and nothing else. The second one, on the other hand, we're gonna be using regular breadcrumbs. The third one, I'll be using the pretzel crust. And for that, I'll be using the 3-step method, which is flour first, then egg wash, and then the desired crust. I'll be doing something that is called flash frying. My oil will be at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It will immediately cook the crust, at the same time preserving the medium rare doneness we're looking for. Because I know exactly what you're thinking. I know my steaks don't look that good right now, but watch this.
right, everybody, here we got our beautiful steak and an incredible side dish.
For the first time, I think I'm more interested in the side dish than the steaks because this, especially because it's right in front of me, has me feeling very hungry and very ready to try this.
Gotta say, I went all out, everybody, as unhealthy as it gets, because today it's all about the crust. I wanna know which steak has the best crust. As you can see, we got a mild crust, a medium, and a powerful crust. Enough talking, let's give it a go, please. Dig in. Now, this steak right here, which is our very first one, will definitely feel different. I don't know if you ever had it or not, Leo, but I wanna know if you can distinguish what it is.
That doesn't look like a normal sous vide steak right there. I'm trying to like figure out what's going on here, but that steak looks overcooked. And I know it's sous vide, there's no way that that steak is overcooked.
You're talking about because of the crust?
Yeah, because it's such a darker, like crispier looking crust. I'm excited to find out what's going on.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy on my tummy, baby. That crust is next level. I will tell you that right now.
Yeah, very crispy, a little crunchy, not overcooked at all. The steak is still as tender as a normal sous vide steak, but just with a perfect crust.
I see you going with a sauce.
Oh.
And that made it better.
Oh, that's a good sauce.
Little bit of mayo, little bit of sriracha, and honey, everybody. That's it. Very easy to make, but it's not about the sauce, it's about the steak. Let's go on the crust steak. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Now, here's what I will recommend whenever you're making steaks like this, everybody. Do not slice the steak like I did on the cutting board. Do it on your plate because the crumbly crust will go everywhere.
Trying to recover some of my crumbly crust over here.
Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, very different, huh?
Very crispy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I noticed immediately that this steak right here, the very first one, was juicier because there wasn't that crumbly crust, you know?
I agree that the first one is juicier, but I'll also say I think that the second steak is more flavorful because of that crust. So out of the two that we've tried so far, I like the second steak more.
I agree.
I think it's more of a, like, what do you really want right now? You want a real juicy steak or you want a crispy crust on your steak?
That's fair to say, but I will say this, it's a little bit of work to make a crust like this because both of these steaks were deep fried. So if you're gonna deep fry it on a regular one, might as well just go and create this one.
A deep fried sous vide steak, that is surprising. Yeah. I haven't tried that before. I guess that's what you were alluding to earlier, but it's crazy because it's still so soft, even though it's freaking deep fried.
Yeah.
I've never said this before, but I say that is enough talking because I'm smelling all these Doritos right in front of me, and
Leo.
I cannot wait. We need to try this side dish right now.
Please go. Go? Yes.
Wait.
Make sure you do a nice dunk.
You got. Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
Don't break the Doritos, please.
Is that enough? Yo, you guys gotta see their faces on that. I saw Guga's eyes widen and light up when
I'm
I
like, oh boy, this boy is, thank God you're not lactose intolerant, huh? Go dig in. Don't even wait, Leo. Tell us. We want to know.
Real?
Yes, please, dig in.
Cheers, guys.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on. Oh my God, you're heavy. You're heavy.
Let me get another one. It's such a blast of flavor and textures. It's cheesy, it's gooey, it's a little bit crumbly because of the ground beef.
Yeah.
And crunchy because of the Dorito, plus the dust of the Dorito. It's powdery too. Like all your bases are covered. So many different flavors, so many different textures. I freaking love that.
You know why I wanted to make this side dish? Every time I make a video, there's always a comment saying, well, you always say your side dishes are so easy to make, and then I do a bunch of different steps. There's not a lot of steps here, everybody.
Super Bowl should be coming up soon. I think you guys should honestly try this.
Let's dig in on the last one because I'm curious. All right, let's go. I really want to know which one is better, if it's going to be that one or the previous one. As you can see, this crust is more powerful.
Yeah, it looks powerful.
It looks like there's like almonds or some type of like.
Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah,
it looks weird.
Trust me, it is not almond. It is one of your favorite things to eat, Leo. Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, that is not almonds.
No, that is amazing. Super crusty.
It's like a crunch.
Yeah.
This one was a crisp. This is a crunch.
Me like it. You know what it is?
Can't really taste what it is, no.
It's pretzel.
Pretzel. Oh my God, I love pretzels.
I know you do.
I love pretzels so much.
You're a pizza pretzel freak.
Hell yes. Little Caesars, sponsor us. I need that.
Which one is better? The one with the crumbly crust or the crunchy crust?
I like both, but this one's better.
Crunchy crust.
Crunchy crust win, everybody. But I will say this, if you're gonna deep fry steak, do both. Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe to
Talon Raiders, welcome on in. How was Cult of the Lamb? Hello, Beans. How y'all doing? We're having a very quick food break. But hello, welcome. Do I have a favorite flower? Yes, actually. I am a huge fan of lilies. I don't have a particular lily that I'm like really attached to, but lilies are absolutely my favorite flower. Also, hello, Cuddly, welcome on in. Yes, how dare you, Nox? Yeah, sorry, I'm actually having a food break because a lovely beam named Asriel treat streamed me some food. So we're currently eating while watching a video. But guys, you just popped in from Talon stream. Welcome on M Beans. My name is Screaming Doggo. I'm a variety streamer / screamer. And today, amongst watching food videos right now, we are playing the game Winds of Change as well. But welcome on in. It's kind of hard to describe, Gabe, but I think for me, I was drawn by the design of the flower itself and the vast variety it is. And I think this probably came about from one of the first bouquet of flowers I ever got from my family. It was basically an arrangement of flowers, but the lily is the flower that stood out to me the most. And I just kind of, I grew very attached. So every time that my now husband and anyone who would want to know what kind of flowers I'd like to get, I'm not a rose person. Roses are nice, don't get me wrong, but I've always really loved lilies. They represent purity. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Lilies. Yes, Nox. I do love me some lilies. But that was a fantastic video, by the way. I'm gonna put a little reaction by it to show that I've watched it. I like that. A pretzel. I want a pretzel coated steak now. I really, really want a pretzel coated steak now. Plus, by the way, if y'all didn't know, medium to medium rare is the best way to get the steak cut, and New York strips are the absolute best. Like a lily scrum. Oh, Gabe, you're so sweet. I love New York strips so much. Yes, they're so good. All right, let's see. Where's another one of these? Oh, it's funny. Darkblade and Rafa did the same. Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch another steak video. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna torture y'all with steak video.
This is one of the most underrated ingredients that have ever existed. You see, it has something that everyone loves. That's called the Maillard reaction, and it's full of it. Now, the technical description for Maillard reaction is this: a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars that gives brown food its distinctive flavor. Bottom line, it's the caramelization that it's created in food. A steak without crust is boring. Bread, whenever it's toasted, is just phenomenal. And everything we like about them is the Maillard reaction. This is true for this ingredient as well. And today I'll be doing an experiment to find out how it's gonna taste on some wonderful steaks. And it is super simple to make, and here's how. Into a food processor, I combine a good quality butter, followed by the same exact amount of black garlic. Process it on its highest setting. You should be left with something like this. A nice smooth paste, which all you have to do is to roll everything into itself, close it all up, and let it solidify on your refrigerator. After about 1 hour, this is what you're left with. Black butter. Eating this with bread is phenomenal. It has small hints of garlic, lightly sweet and savory, and I cannot wait to find out how it's gonna taste on some steaks. At the same time, there's also something else for us to try, and this butter is quite different, because there's one more thing that is phenomenal on steaks. We're talking about umami, and of course MSG. And there's one ingredient that MSG is extremely concentrated naturally. That would be seaweed. As a matter of fact, most of the MSG you buy has been extracted from seaweed itself. However, since we also want Maillard reaction, I combine it with black sesame seeds. Then into the food processor you went, and I grind everything up. Once that was done, I added a good quality butter, blended a little bit more, laid it down on some clinch plastic, rolled it up, and just like before, let it rest on my refrigerator so that it can solidify. As 1 hour later, I was left with this. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. It looks like cookies and cream, but trust me, there's no sugar on this thing. It's just packed with umami. At the same time, I have no idea if these flavors are going to be a good combination or a bad one, but we're soon to find out how this butter is going to taste. And just in case things go south, I went ahead and made a nice side dish, as this one is super easy to make, and here's how. Into a food processor, I threw in some shallots, green jalapeno, garlic, white onions, red jalapeno, and chopped up green onions. Blend everything well, and my vegetable mix was now ready. Then I combined that with some ground beef, followed by ricotta cheese, breadcrumbs, Korean chili flakes, dried oregano, and a little bit of salt and black pepper. Mixed everything well until everything was fully combined. As the next step is to go ahead and make some balls. As you can see, I was left with some nice ones. As the next ingredient is this, pre-made biscuit dough. All we gotta do is cut them in fourths and make some tiny balls the same size of our meatballs. And to make things even better, I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper jack cheese. As now the only thing left to do is to put it together. I first buttered the pan as much as possible, and alternating one by one, I added the dough followed by the meatballs. Once that layer was complete, I added a good amount of pepper jack cheese, followed by another layer of our balls. Once that was done, into the oven it went at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. Once the time was up, I took them out, and look, all I had to do is add some parsley on top, and this is today's side dish. Super easy to make, anyone can do it, and you can make it your own. You can even do it with pepperoni or anything you like, because it's just bread, cheese, and meat. There's no way this is not gonna taste delicious. At the same time, I cannot wait to find out how it's gonna taste with our experiment, because we already have some incredible butters. We're just missing steaks. And for today, I chose these 3 beautiful New York strip. They are 1.5 inches thick, choice grade, and just perfect for today's experiment. For the seasoning, I kept it real simple. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Made sure to season all sides, including the edges. As now, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and cook them. First, I'll be putting a nice beautiful sear. Once that's done, one will get the black butter, the other one the cookies and cream butter, which is not cookies and cream, and lastly, our control steak. Because now I say it is enough talking and it is time to go ahead and cook some beautiful steak. So let's do it.
All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful steak. My 2 taste tester. Are you guys ready?
Guga, these steaks look darker than usual. What's going on here?
What do you mean, bro? They look perfect. It's a nice crust.
Did you burn? I think you burnt this.
The inside looks good.
Yeah, the inside.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
What matters is what's on the
This
inside.
thing is black.
guys.
Correct. It is black. It is a little bit extra char. Let's just say that, Leo.
No, I can see that for sure.
I'm very hungry. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to go. You ready?
Ready.
Let's dig in. This one first.
Yeah, that steak looks thin, Guga. You can have that one, and I'll take this one.
Wow, we're even picky here, everybody. We're being picky on the thickness. Enough talking. Let's give this a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh.
Does it ever get old?
No, never.
Does it ever get old?
I don't care what anybody says. I love steak, everybody. It is amazing.
I think I could eat this every single day, Monday through Sunday.
For the rest of your life.
No problem. Lunch and dinner.
Damn. And breakfast?
Nah, I like a sweet breakfast.
That is an absolutely perfect control steak right there.
Absolutely right. Damn, you're getting good at this game, Leo. Angel? Yeah, you enjoy it? Good. Enough talking. We got the point. That is our control. That is our baseline. Let's see if it goes up from here or down here. Sounds good?
Okay.
All right, please dig in. Let's go for the second one. Gotta say, perfect medium rare, just the way I like it. Smell it?
Oh,
Smell
that
it,
smells a
interesting.
little strange, huh?
I actually think it smells pretty good.
Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you don't like it?
What the hell?
Wow, they don't seem to enjoy it, everybody, because I absolutely hate it. Oh man, that's so bad.
At first, when I smelled the steak, it smelled very much like butter. And then I actually ate it, and it tasted initially like butter. And that flavor got washed away by some weird, I don't know what type of flavor that was, but it was very different, not beefy at all. Almost like a little bit like sour taste.
Not good. Not good, everybody. That was an absolute disaster.
That tastes like seafood.
Yeah, you're right. What is the worst thing you hate about a sushi?
Seaweed?
Exactly, seaweed.
Use seaweed on this?
No, I actually use a combination of black sesame seeds with black seaweed. That's what you're tasting.
Oh my, I wanted to say seaweed, but I was like, there's no way he put seaweed on a steak.
There's just no way.
Guys, this is really bad.
Well, my hopes is that the last one is going to be better, yeah? But first, let's cleanse our palates with a nice side dish. We can see that there was a little bit of damage on the side dish. We have more people in the house, everybody that were going for it. It's nice and cheesy. Dig in, Angel. Damn, Angel, you went for it, huh?
I had no choice.
You really want to clean your palates, huh?
Yeah, I do though.
I see that.
I was feeling bad earlier, and now look at Angel, Jesus.
I know, right? All right, let's try it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh my God, the cheese is so gooey. The bread is so soft, and the meatball is kind of weird meatball, I'm not gonna lie. It has very like Mediterranean flavors, I would say.
A little bit weird.
But the delicious bread and cheese more than make up for it. This is really good.
That's why we love your honesty, Leo.
The meatball's a little spicy. It has like that little like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like crazy, but it's like you feel it.
The good thing about these meatballs is that you can make it whatever flavor you like. I try to go a little bit Mediterranean, like you said, exactly, because I put a lot of oregano there, a lot of weird stuff in that meatball, everybody, just to bring out some different type of flavors. Monkey bread, everybody.
Make it.
Enough talking, let's go for the last one. You guys ready?
Angel eating that thing up.
Angel really enjoy that weird meatball, right? Oh, he liked that meatball, everybody. Why did that sound bad? You guys always think something bad, man. Wow.
Go out of context, come on, it sounds bad.
You like those meatballs, huh? All right, enough talking. Let's go for the last one, yeah? Let me know. Okay, dig in, please.
I'm getting a little scared now.
Oh, no, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Very last one. Let's give this one a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh.
That is way better.
That one's good.
Very smooth, wonderful flavor, and great combination.
I saw the black color of the steak and I thought it would taste extra charcoaly. I thought it might taste a little bit burnt. Not at all. It doesn't have a charcoal flavor at all. I almost get a little bit of sweetness from it.
Yes.
It's so nice and it complements a steak flavor so well. I have no idea what this is, but it freaking works.
I know what it is.
You think you know what it is?
I know what it is.
What is it?
Leo just gave it to me right now. Black garlic.
Black garlic. Good job. Yes, it is black garlic, everybody. Highly recommend you giving this a try.
Delicious control, weird ass second steak, and then this last one that we tried, the black garlic, stole the whole show. That's an awesome steak.
Highly recommend you giving it a try to the black garlic. It's just
Wonderful.
It's a very nice butter. Forget about the middle steak. That one does not give it a go, everybody. It is not good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything's always in the description down below.
4, 3, 2,
After years.
Okay, hold on. I love you, Beans, but anyone who says that well done for steak, or really anything for that matter, is the way you should do it, good God, have you ever tried a medium or medium rare steak? Well done is literally ruining it. Like, good God. You lose so much flavor in well done. You lose so much flavor in well done. Why would you do that? It's yes, medium rare. Thank you. Chat was right. Medium rare is the way. Oh, yes. Look, if you don't want blood, then get it medium. Medium is fine. I feel bad that you grew up that way. The fuck your family. The fuck your family thinking that well done. Oh God, no, thank you. Cannot believe. Gross. Also noisy. I'm sorry. I'm really quite shocked at the people that like it well done. Yep. This was the. was. I mean, that's up to y'all. If you a little bit, honestly. I think you're thinking more towards the rare, like the rare side. Like, because there's, guys, look, there's blue, and I don't know all of them, but there's blue, there's rare, there's medium rare, there's medium well, there's well done, and then I think after that, I think it's like black or something like that, like where they fucking char the living shit out of that and get rid of all of the flavor. No, we're not doing another video. No, we're done. I'm actually done eating, but my mouse is dead, so I need to like. Which is the best in the video? No, we were voting the best out of those three. It's not blood though. Raw is just. Ugh. Yeah, pretty much right. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. My mouse ended up dying, and I need to grab a new battery. So give me a second. Oh God, Vampirial! How dare they? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing I want to clarify for y'all. If you like your steak a certain way, okay? If you like your steak a certain way, cool. All right? I personally don't understand it. But I don't as everyone has their opinion on how they like things, I just do not like well done. I think it ruins the meat. I was raised on my steaks being medium to medium rare, and I don't understand how your parents did this to y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would they do that? Yeah, you're also allowed to try new things. Like, you don't get, your parents don't dictate like your entire life and how you live. Like, you're under their roof, sure, but then after that, I mean, you make your own damn choices. God, that food was really good, by the way. Ugh, no, knick-knack. Doesn't belong. I'm sorry, fruit just... Unless it's a sweet pizza, fruit don't belong on it. Unless it's a sweet pizza, fruit does not belong on it. I don't eat Hawaiian pizza. Because again, it doesn't make sense to me. Also, Devil Gatedy? Hello. I mean, I guess. I know in that sense, but I'm more talking about but guys, I'm more talking about a topping. Like, in general. I mean, you know what? I don't know if I've actually had a barbecue pizza. I might have to try that though. I have, Drake. I mean, that's fine. Okay, again. I'm picking y'all up. Okay? I'm picking y'all up. I'm giving you the gentle squeezes. Okay? This is my opinion. If you like it on your pizza, awesome. I'm not telling you that you're not allowed to like it. I'm telling you how I feel about it. Same with steak. It's how I like it. You like it your way, I like it my way. Oh, mozzarella is so good. But it's wrong. Oh, hell yeah, Shrape. Hell yeah. But it's wrong! Alright. Exploration tutorial. You can now freely move the cursor around the screen. It will change when you hover above an interactable object. Clicking on these objects will interact with them. Click the icons of your comrades to initiate a conversation with them. These icons show how many books are in the area and how many you've found. This icon, when activated, takes you to the world map. And this icon opens the save menu. Also, Potato Foxy VR. Ow! Thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the Doggo Den. Welcome on in. Talon, again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. And also, guys, if you're looking to check out the creator of this game, that link in there is right there for you. Clace did this amongst Komorebi is another game of theirs. And I believe they're coming out with another one too. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, Drake. It depends on where you get it from, because let me tell you, I've gotten bad bacon on pizza before. It was a travesty. It is optional, but highly recommended that you talk to your comrades. Oh, look at them. They're little like icons down here. All right, so let's hover over and check these out. There's a bright light coming from deep within the tree. I'm not sure how to explain it, but the tree is glowing. They say that nature is a container for spiritual energy. That's why Valinor is so in tune with the spirit realm. Because it's the only forested area in all of Alestia. The rest of the world has been deforested and settled upon. Take care, Nox. Thanks for vibing for a bit, even though you came by when we were watching food videos. Went down, but I stopped. Are you serious? Talon, I'm so sorry. That's fucking bullshit. Oh, God. I don't blame you for sulking. I'm so sorry. Really? I mean, that's fair. That's fair, Drake. Also, Hanna. Hanna, hello, sweetie. How are you? There's some kind of idol here. It's spinning and glowing. I've never seen anything like it before. It's beautiful. Perhaps it's able to harness the energy of the spirits. It's moving perpetually without any external force. I could actually stare at it for hours on end. Right now, though, there are more important matters at hand. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you at least got your payment. The vines underneath the altar are huge. The tree must be thousands of years old. I wonder, then, if it predates the triumvirate. There's a spot that looks weak. I move some vines aside and find a little alcove. Part of me hopes that survivors are hiding down there. But there were none. Just a pile of old, dusty books. At the moment, none of them seem relevant. It looks like a comfortable place to sit down. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the time to relax. I better get back to searching with Ulrich and Valessa. Oh yeah, absolutely, Rafa. I mean, most of it, Rafa, is actually voice acted. I'm just reading my part of it as I'm exploring this. This light isn't from outside. The tree is actually bioluminescent. I wonder if the spirit realm is the cause. I'm doing well, Hana. So I just started this game and I'm enjoying it, so I'm also glad to hear you're doing good. Alright, so let's see. Oh, nope, it's the same. So I'm trying to see if I missed. So I think that was where we could sit. Yep. And then We did that. I'm going to do a quick save right here. And then we're going to talk to our party member. There's apparently a book here. Wait. Can I not grab the book from in there? Hold on. Let's see if I can find a book. I don't see anything. I thought that Dusty book was like a indicator. We'll talk to our party though. Ooh, I get to ask the hard-hitting questions. All right, so let's start with this one.
Huh? You mean today or in general? Actually, I come from Alarinthia, practically born with the blade in my hand. A figure of speech, of course. Don't picture that. Eventually, you grow up and need money of your own. I took the first ship to Museo and started selling my sword arm. I don't miss that place at all. It's disgustingly warm and humid.
Let's see, lots of competition as a sellsword.
Completely different than what you think. We recognize power, not lineage, or claim to the throne. Or I guess they do, since I no longer live there. Instead of elections, there's a tournament every few years. Only the strongest tribe wins the right to rule Alarinthia. Of course, the rule is always contested shortly after.
Yeah, all of them are hot.
It's good not to make any close friends. You never know who you'll have to put to the blade. It's a culture of war, and only the strongest prevail. You don't have to suck up to me, I know it's awful. That's basically why I left the first chance I got. I took a stable living over that chaotic place. The weak die out pretty fast, so not really. I'd say there's always a stable top 10 list. If someone isn't on it, they aren't worth your time. Very funny. A joke question. I'll pass.
Wow.
No, I'm with my true family in Museo. We have a different concept of family in Alarinthia. You choose your family, and members come and go. When I left Alarinthia, I left that family behind. I made a new one in Museo, and they're no less important. We don't go by blood in Alarinthia, but by choice. And they died during one of Alarinthia's tournaments. What stung worse is that they made it to the final round. Alarinthia holds tournaments for the throne, not elections. But that's not why I left the nation at all. I heard about this in a letter a few years back. Haven't been home since and don't plan on going either. Alarinthia is quite far away. It easily takes a few days to reach by sea. The climate is so different, I almost can't explain it. Just don't dress in layers. Wear as little clothing as possible. You're liable to melt into a puddle. It's better to know beforehand than go and regret it. Who knows where the path ahead might take you? Just doing my duty to help keep you safe. It's not like anything I've seen before. So in tune with the spirits, you let them govern you. The rest of Alestia has history in their own hands. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. It's just different from the rest of the world. From what I've seen, the spirits have a good grasp on things. Well, you're in the middle of a forest out here. You know what they say about nature and spiritual energy. The rest of the world has been deforested and settled differently. It's not that they don't care for spirits. Actually, it's more like they don't know anything else. They've lived their entire lives in areas devoid of spiritual energy. But Valinorth is so peaceful while the rest of the world isn't. It might very well be the influence of the spirit realm. You have a good thing going here. I can't stand what's happening. Well, yeah, if the Triumvirate is truly responsible. Alestia is divided into 4 nations, right? Valinorth, Mazeo, Alarinthia, and Baltius. Each nation has a general that serves the Triumvirate. They rule in their stead and make sure everything runs smoothly. Except, you guessed it, the Elder or General of Valinorth. No one really knows why you remained untouched for so long, but the theory is that they don't want to anger the spirits. You know, because of all that spiritual energy residing here. So I'm thinking this is a power play. Take the 4th nation and control the whole world. They did the same thing to Mazeo about 20 years ago. The same thing that's happening here, but with less fire. They occupied the free town and placed a general in charge. They used terrible force, but the town improved because of it. I'll never agree with their methods, but Mazeo is peaceful. If they're burning villages down now, though, unforgivable. Perhaps the rebellion isn't in the wrong after all. No, there's not much here. But I guess if we spread out, we stand a better chance. Not that there's too much ground to cover. Actually, I was going to ask you. I thought you two were in sync or something. Don't think I didn't notice your secret talks. But I'm not mad or anything. I know the relationship between you and your culture. Whatever it is, it's not like you're plotting against me.
Kip, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's just like I said. For better or worse. I was trained to be your scribe from a young age. We've been inseparable ever since.
I'm glad you're doing well.
It's not exactly what I grew up wanting, but I'm not in a position to shun Valinor's tradition. Besides, I could think of people much worse to serve.
I'm doing pretty well. We just started this game today. We had a really fun conversation for the first hour of stream. And then we just got done with some noms and watching some food videos, and so now I'm just vibing. Really enjoying this game so far. How's your day been going? What have you been up to?
Actually, you're seeing them firsthand. Imagine how confused you'd be without me. We're supposed to guide you through these visions. But when you wake up, you also need to report to me. Or I guess you can report to Milas in these dire circumstances. Either way, I help you in here and you report out there. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't remember this. You'd wake up, shrug it off, and go about your day. Imagine what would happen to Valinor then. Of course not. We're 2 sides of the same coin. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do anything without you. A scribe would do little good without visions to inhabit.
Yeah. Yeah, Sus Vide Everything is the channel. Or Guga Foods. One of the two.
Yes and no. Actually, it's pretty technical. I'm your only scribe, but there's also a scribe in training. His name is Fortum, and he's prepared to take over if needed.
Ooh, that's awesome. Yep. I can't wait to see it. Thank you, Stripe. I know sometimes I can't read properly. English is hard.
It's a recent addition to the ranks, but it helps out a lot. Without a scribe, your abilities would be pretty useless. Having someone fully trained means no one misses a beat. Imagine if you had this vision while I was gone. Just from that, I think you can gauge Fortum's importance. He's a nice guy too. I'm sure he's won some stuff.
Flash Drive 02 just resubscribed for 21 months. Scrum Doggo Shake.
Aw, Flash Drive, thank you for the tier 2 for 21 months you've been. We are closing in on that 2-year. How are you doing? I hope you've been enjoying the lurk and vibes today. I know you've been around, but thank you so much for the love and support. And a tier flipping too for 21 months. I can't believe it's already been that long. Holy crap. Time flies, man. It flies so fast. It's fine, Kip. I can at least wait till it's done, but I'm excited to hear that you're having that happen. So I know. And also I am going to replay this since the sub came in the middle of it.
Imagine if you had this vision while I was gone. Just from that, I think you can gauge Fortum's importance. He's a nice guy too, but I'm sure he's long since fled.
Oh, hell yeah. I love it a lot, Flash. It's a really, really good feature.
I'm sure you'll meet him when you get out of here. He tends to knock on your door first thing in the morning. So, let's focus on the matter at hand, alright?
Yep, you are right there, Shadow Wolf.
Since I was a little kid, actually. I was trained to be your scribe from the moment I could speak. It's a prestigious position, and I couldn't exactly say no.
Aww, I love this expression that she has right now. It's so cute. Holy ship. Holy ship. I was gonna say, holy shit, Kip. That is one fluffy array of tales.
Some of the other children were jealous. Their parents too, which seemed really immature to me. Apparently, there's some competition for the role.
Yep, the holy ship. I would if I could, Thunderfair.
But the elder chose me, and like it or not, here I am. I guess I'm just blessed that I actually do like this arrangement. In the end, the spirits really were looking down on me. Even if being here right now is terrifying, I'm still happy. Doing my duty to save Valinor, it's a dream come true. We don't know if the other kids would have fit this role.
Yes, it is, Shadow Wolf. It's a visual novel.
Well, I guess the answer is both yes and no. Before my parents passed on, they took care of the paperwork. Until I came of age, I had no choice but to obey.
Oh my god, Mary.
When I did come of age, however, I got to choose. Leave Valinor and pursue my own dreams, or be your scribe. I guess it's pretty obvious which one I chose, huh?
Yes, very. Oh, that's so sweet, Wild Saber. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us. That is a perfectly wholesome moment to share.
So, while I was forced into the role, I chose to stick with it. Although, if this is any indication, we might have to leave Valinor. In that case, I get to be your scribe and travel the world.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit to handle, Kip.
Yeah, and same to you. Look at this vision. We're going to do great things. Let's get to the bottom of this and save our village together. I'm making a pretty educated guess. I'm trained to detect this kind of stuff. But it's so weird because this feels like reality.
I would say it does feel very, very real to me too. Yeah, if you're gonna have to, your spatial awareness is gonna have to be on point. It'd be pretty cool, Wild Saber.
What's going to happen to me? I mean, technically, I'm not real, right? That's hard to take in. This feels real to me.
I get what you're putting down there. I get what you're putting down there, Mary.
But the way you're acting, yeah, it makes me certain. It's very rare that I become lucid in a vision. But with the evidence at hand, I'm very sure. Better not talk about it too loud, though. I don't want Ulrich to realize something is up. The rules state that only you and I can know.
Ooh.
There's entire books written on the subject, you know, but no one must know when they're in a vision. It could screw up what the spirits want to show us. These are gifts, blessings, directly from the realm of spirits. We're not in any position to harm what they give us. Nobody knows, but we assume it's to protect us. If we know it's coming, we can change what happens. Seers have done it time and time again for thousands of years. A lot of people think they'll want something in exchange. That they're planting seeds to reap later down the line. Stupid superstition if you ask me. They just want to help. Well, I guess we'll have to disagree on that. There's nothing more pure than the spirits. This gift is a truly beautiful thing. This particular vision, no. But the concept of visions in general, yes. Without them, we'd have gone extinct long ago. They guide the world to a better future. And what's better, they ask for nothing in return. Only that we continue to harness this amazing power.
Aw. Lena, I'm glad to hear. What kind of cereal are you enjoying?
As long as any other dream, I guess. Or maybe when the spirits decide you've seen enough. That's one of the things we don't really know. I guess something traumatic, like your death, would end it. Our minds aren't fit to comprehend what would happen next. We should make the most of the time we do have in here. I wish. This whole place is a mess. Honestly, I don't even know what to look for. Milas isn't stupid, though. He'd leave something. Honestly, only a few months. He was thrust into the position against his will. Something happened to his father, the previous elder.
Ooh, Cocoa Puffs are really good, though.
But he's done such a good job, it's crazy. The leadership of Valinor did not skip a beat. He must have been training under his father. Nobody knows, actually. He went on a trip to Matsio and never came back. Search parties came up with nothing. It's like he vanished.
Happy Valentine's Day, Lucky. How was your stream?
Normally we'd hold an election, but things were crazy. That and Valinor is really big on family and tradition. Everyone just seemed to expect that Milos would take over.
That's kind of how the beginning of mine started too, because for some stupid ass reason, my program was like, hey, you know that thing that friends and every beans all have like fun throwing shit at you? No, we're gonna break that today. I tried to reset it 3 different times and I was like, all right, I ain't doing this anymore. It's just not worth it.
He's performed admirably for the position he's in. I doubt even a full election would find a better candidate. I was scared for a while, but he really filled the role.
My tiny beans, they come up from the shadows to boop your face. I will boop, I will squish. Yeah, because that's a different, that's not dependent on VTuber Plus. That's something that is a combination of VC face and my Ultra Leap tracker that lets me do the beans for you.
He didn't want to do it, but he kind of had to. It all happened so fast. I'm not sure of the specifics, but it was seamless. You almost couldn't notice.
Oh, I know. I love her. Also, Kip, enjoy the lurk.
I guess, But we can't all get what we want. It's not like I grew up wanting to be a scribe. He'll grow into the role, I'm sure of it. But we can worry about that after this is over. There's lots to do, and we can't even find him. I really hope that nothing bad has happened. I'd want to get to the bottom of it then. There's more going on than we can take at face value. He'd have his reasons, and I'd want to hear all of them.
Mary. Dominator, thank you for the pets.
And it's something I'd happily listen to. That is, after we find a way to prevent this. I'm not passing judgment until I hear more. We can't condemn him based on a vision like this. That's like hating someone for what they do in a dream. Besides, we have no way of confirming this is his fault.
Okay, so I've talked to both of them. I need to find this book wherever it may be. What is this? Okay. Are in the air and how many you've found. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. So do I have... What did that say? Hold on. Some locales are divided into multiple areas. Oh, so those would be if... Clicking this icon on the map will open the tutorial once more. Okay, so I need to find the... Oh. Oops. Not mean to do that. The library. I like the look of your new phone. You should set it up. I don't think there's any arrows for me to go anywhere else. And so we went to this and it says there's like a pile of dusty books, but it says that they don't seem relevant. So I guess my question being at this point, yeah, that's fair, Mango. I feel you on that. Is where else I haven't, I guess, clicked, because I've already clicked over here as well. I've clicked here for a place to sit, clicked here, clicked here, clicked here. So I'm wondering if what that means is like it's like it's book shaped. Whatever it is, it's book shaped and it's there. But maybe it's not actually like right here, but maybe deeper in. Do a quick save here. What does history do? Oh. Interesting. So we can actually go back and look at all the conversations and what I've done in preference of like how I've done it. That's actually really cool. Also, Dominator, enjoy that lurk. I'm actually do a full save now. Oh, I could have a bunch of people. Interesting. Purity, corruption, morale, and books read. Ew. I wonder if, yeah, apparently, depending on the direction you go in. Let's see.
I wish. This whole place is a mess. Honestly, I don't even know what to look for. Milas isn't stupid, though. He'd leave something.
Oh, that's how you get to the save. Okay. I didn't even see that because that's covered by my, whatchamacallit, covered by my cup. Wonder if one of them had more information for me. I'm unsure what they want me to do next. Let's see.
No, there's not much here.
Oh.
But I guess if we spread out, we stand a better chance. Not that there's too much ground to cover. If I knew, we'd have found it already. Valessa seems to think Milas left something behind, but he isn't dumb. He wouldn't leave stuff out in the open. If it were up to me, we'd all be long gone. I can't fight your choice, though. It's your village. Let's do our best to hurry and get out of here.
There's something that's hidden, which I figured we had these dusty books here, but I don't think there's anywhere else that something would be hidden. I think this talks about the light, bioluminescence. And it doesn't look like we can, like, leave this map to go to another. So I'm wondering what I'm missing. Anything else? Hmm.
I wish. I'd want to get to the bottom of it then. There's more going on than we can take at face value. He'd have his reasons, and I'd want to hear all of them. That's the thing, though. It's not actually happening. If he can explain himself, and we can prevent this, well, then we can deal with it in a reasonable way. We can't condemn him on a vision like this. That's like hating someone for what they do in a dream. Besides, we have no way of confirming this is his fault.
I'm wondering if talking to them, like, other things would give me...
I'm making a pretty educated guess. That's going to happen to me. But the way you're acting... Better not talk about it too loud, though. I don't want Ulrich to realize something is up. The rules state that only you and I can know. Trust me, it's better for him not to know. He'd act recklessly, and he'd be really confused. Well, more reckless than normal, I mean. These are gifts, blessings, directly from the realm of spirits. We're not in any position to harm what they give us. Nobody knows, but a lot of people think they'll want something in exchange. That they're planting seed. Yeah, I agree. There's nothing more pure than the spirits. Without the visions, we'd have died out ages ago.
Okay, so then...
No, there's not much here. But I guess if we spread out, we stand a better chance. Not that there's too much ground to cover.
It was really good, by the way, Azrael. Thank you so much for Din Din.
Actually, I was going to ask you. I thought you two were in sync or something. Don't think I didn't notice your secret, but I'm not mad or anything. I know the relation. It's not like anything I've seen before. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. It's just different from the... Well, let's not jump to conclusions. I'm a sellsword. There's no business in peace for me. After I retire, though, it's always an option. If I live long enough to retire, that is. My business isn't exactly the safest in the world. What's going on here is pretty good proof of that.
Wondering if finding this book is like the key to me continuing this, because I'm thinking it is. Azrael, how's your day going, by the way? How are you doing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Wait. Did I miss... Oh my god. Oh gosh, Serge. I walk over to the altar in the grand tree. There's a book sitting there. Its page is spread open. At first glance, it looks completely unimportant. But I flip a few pages, and then I realize there's a small piece of paper hidden between a few pages. It wasn't important enough to hide, so I quickly read the contents.
Milas's note. Recently, the Rebel Alliance has reached out to me. At first, I pushed them away, thinking them little more than a rogue group of bandits. But they said they knew the truth about my father. How could they know? In my situation, it was hard to resist temptation. I had to ask them exactly what they knew. The truth shocked me, and I have yet to tell anybody. I might take it to my grave. It's not the truth I expected, but it did shake me to my core. My father was in the middle of an important task. As his son, I felt that it was my duty to help finish it. I have no hatred for the Triumvirate. This is simply a matter of familial ties. Were anybody posed with such a situation, I doubt their actions would differ from mine. It doesn't seem too difficult either. They've given me a blade and tasked me with protecting it. In the next little while, they will send an envoy to pick it up. At that point, I am to send someone special with them. I must keep their name secret so nobody finds out. This envoy, however, will be coming any day. I can't wait to meet him. I've been told that he knew my father, and he would have all manner of stories to tell.
Vodka! Raiders, welcome on in. How was your stream? Hi. You're fine. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known. It's okay. But hello, Beans. Welcome on in. How was your stream? How was Super Anne Royale? Did you have a fun time? Happy Valentine's Day. We did some pigeon. Oh my god. How was Pigeon Dating Sim? Was it good? And guys, if y'all haven't checked out Vodka, Vodka is a sweet, adorable, lovely bean, a good friend of mine. Yeah, had a full boyfriend. How was it? Please go check this bean out. Appreciate him bunches, and thank you so much for sharing our community. If you guys have not heard of me, my name is Screaming Doggo. I am a variety streamer / screamer, and today we are enjoying a game called Winds of Change. It is a visual novel, and my first day playing it. Filled with birds? No way. No way. I never could have guessed. I never could have guessed. But did you enjoy it is the question. Yes. I mean, isn't that the fun thing about going into a game though? Just not knowing what you're gonna get from it. This is it. This is what we needed. I call over Ulrich and Valessa, showing them what I found. Ulrich seems tensed up, and even a little anxious.
So Milas was working with the rebellion. Apparently, he was sheltering a blade. Could that be why they attacked us?
Doing all this for a blade? Let's be realistic, Valessa.
It must have been very important. I'm assuming Milas took it with him. I don't see any blades lying around here. But about this envoy he mentioned, and this supposed special person. Ulrich, why did you lie to us?
It's true. Anybody would have figured it out by now. He seemed to admit defeat and closes his eyes. Almost like he didn't want to see us as he spoke.
We didn't think you'd come if you knew. I tried to hide it, but I guess there's no point anymore. After seeing this attack, I need to request your help. This is far from the first village they'll raise. They're up to something much bigger. That's why you wanted to come here, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's little time to argue and nowhere else to go. It looks like you got what you needed, Ulrich.
Also, hello, Spexy. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you doing, Bean?
Let's get back to the town square. We'll exit the village through Main Street.
We nod and make our way out of the grand tree. I smile softly, as this knowledge would be invaluable. We have probable cause of the attack and knew Milas' involvement. As soon as I woke up, I'll have everything I need to help Valinor. Glad you survived work at least. It's okay, honestly, and not to devalue Valentine's Day for anyone, because I know some people really do like this holiday. It's just another day, and it's not a day I would ever quote-unquote believe to be a day just for couples. I think this is a day that you can enjoy with your friends, a day you can treat yourself. It's just another day. The flames have spread, but it's not too bad. I need to make sure I don't inhale too much smoke. As we take slow, cautious steps, my mind is conflicted. The one thing I can't seem to get off my mind. This blade, or whatever, was it worth all this? Destroying an entire culture over something so simple?
Sorry, I can't see all that well. You two will have to lead the way. I'm not as familiar with the surroundings.
Big agree on that, Noisy. Vodka, what are your plans the rest of the night, if you don't mind me asking? We crouch and make our way through Valinor. I have a rising urge to cough, but I try to hold it back. We wouldn't want to make it this far and get caught. The water tank is cracking and leaking its contents. A small stream trickles down through the village. This would be our best tool to hinder the flames.
This isn't right. Not at all. Where is everyone, Ulrich? There's not a single body.
Also, hello. Eris, how you doing?
Like I said, they probably fled to safety. We need to do that too, and fast. There's nothing left for us here in Valenorth.
That's fair. I've never actually played those games, but it sounds like something good to vibe to, though, especially if you can, like, engross yourself in it, right? Go get some food, Surge. Yeah, they all have fantastic voice acting. It's pretty... Damn, this game's good. That's fair, Spexy. Food is good. Oh, I clicked the wrong button for some reason. My bad.
It doesn't make any sense, though. Think about it for a second. In that alcove, we heard screams.
Eris, there's a lot of hot people in this game. Like, a lot.
The people of Valinor were dying. Not only burning, but getting attacked. There should be bodies all over the place.
She was right, and it bothered me as well. The current scene didn't match what we heard. Was it possible for visions to warp this way?
What are you suggesting, Valessa? Do you think they stole the bodies?
For me, Vodka, I sink a lot of time into Sims. Like, a lot. I played the hell out of the first Sims.
If they did, there'd be blood. There's nothing. Not even a trace. Doesn't make any sense, Ulrich. We have protocols for this kind of emergency. There should have been people in the Grand Tree, even if it was those too stubborn to shun tradition.
Why is it so important, Valessa? You seem to think everybody disappeared. We should go to Peregrino. There must be survivors. I doubt we'll find answers in Valenorth. We're on the right track, so let's not waste time. We can reach Peregrino in a couple of hours.
It made sense, and finally our goals aligned. Oops. I don't know if I clicked that, but I'll just overwrite this save really quick. I think I clicked the wrong button. I think I double clicked. Searching for information and getting to safety. Survivors can be our biggest source of information.
Besides, I'm sure that Milas will be there. He can tell you everything, Valessa. I'm sure he knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair. I know, Spexy, I love Vodka's name so much. I think literally, Vodka, the moment you followed my channel, and it wasn't just mine, but I think it was mine, Lumi's, and probably many others, there's just like, I fucking love your name. It's so good. It's a good enough plan of action, and we nod to one another. But as we continue to move, everything changes. A laugh from atop the water tank, almost maniacal.
Such loyalty to the man who condemned you all. If you want to know where Milas is, I'd love to show you. I can even reunite you with the rest of the villagers.
Oh, these voices send chills down my spine. I'm glad. It's a name to be well appreciated. We stop in our tracks and look up at the water tank. A silhouette of a man stands there, gripping a large blade. It's white and gold, with majesty embellished by the flames. It reminds me of the suits of armor we fought earlier. I have no doubt that there was some sort of relation. We must be looking at the man responsible for this. He jumps down from the water tank and lands with a roll. I take a few steps back, ensuring that Ulrich remains in the front. If his job was our protection, now is the time to shine through.
What a pitiful little village. It's no fun when they don't put up a fight. Did you know what they did in their final moments?
Svoy. How dare you? See what I mean though, Eris? They're all hot. They're all hot, and I'm not sorry.
They called out to you, Ceres. They wanted your help, and you let them down. I guess the stories I heard about you were wrong.
But like... Oh, his eyes, his ears, his chest fluff, his neck fluff. That grin.
Sylvie, you already have the blade. Let us leave. We can resolve this peacefully.
No survivors. Don't you remember the rule? Like a garden, we have to pluck all the weeds.
Listen, neck fluff is where it's at, man.
Is that all these people are to you? Sylvie, they have a culture and history.
Oh, he's angry.
Yes, but it's not theirs that I'm interested in. In fact, I'm only here to claim the Cirrus's soul. Everything else was just for fun, for sport.
Noisy. This becomes personal as they seem to know each other. They both worked for opposing forces. I'm sure they fought before. Wow, what do you mean, Tripe? Wow.
You don't mean...
My orders had nothing to do with burning down this village. I wasn't supposed to kill anyone unless I had to, either. But you know, my apprentice isn't very fun to train with.
Wow.
Disgusting. Valessa, take the CRS and run. I'll catch up with you at Peregrino.
Ulfric pulls out his blade and assumes a fighting stance. Sophie does the same, and their eyes meet in deadlock. I look at Valessa, and we nod before starting to run. Unfortunately, we don't make it very far. We hear Ulrich scream and turn back to look. Sophie smirks at us, his blade deep in Ulrich's abdomen.
Where do you think you're going, you two? It would be rude to leave before I'm done with you. Watch, and you'll see why you can never win.
Wow! With a grin on his face, he twists the blade inside Ulrich. Defying all possibilities, the gear on the base starts to spin. Soon after, everything is engulfed in a blinding white light.
Please, run.
We hear Ulrich's final words as the light subsides. When everything is back to normal, he's completely gone. No blood, no body. Just Sophie standing there with pride.
What? What did you do?
I put his spirit to good use. Like I planned to do with your little friend.
He points behind us, and we turn to look. The scattered pieces of armor on the ground start to move. They assemble, forming bodies that move in a slow, stiff fashion. But after a few moments, the movements become more natural. It isn't much longer until an army of automatons block our path. There was nowhere to go. Sophie blocked the other side.
You're using their spirits to power that armor. Does that mean we've been fighting our own?
Now you finally understand. The force of life itself bends to the triumvirate. There's no way that you could hope to stop us.
He takes slow steps towards me, holding out his blade. I finally understood why it was so important to the triumvirate. They could command an army of spirits simply by possessing it.
As soon as I harvest the Cirrus's soul, I'll leave. Valessa, if you behave, I might let you go. Visit the rebels. Tell them what's coming.
This is it. If he attacked me, the vision would end. I was armed with all the information I needed to counter this attack. The true purpose, the major players, and even the nature of the blade. He was so certain of his victory, he had no idea. I took a step forward, embracing what was to come. When this future came to Valinnorth, we would be ready. He thrust the blade inside of me with little effort. The pain is so intense, but I'm overcome with hope. As my vision fades, I find the strength to say one final thing. Ooh. Ooh. This would probably be the one that I would say, it's over, Sylvie. You've already lost. Foreshadowing. Ooh. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. My eyes shot open, and I instinctively clutched my gut. The pain from the vision lingers, pulsing through my body. Panting heavily, I squirm in pain, waiting for it to fade. Ow, God. Oh, that sound made my whole body tense for a second, like, oh, I kind of felt that. I fall off the side of the bed and slam into the floor. Thankfully, this makes me fully lucid, stopping the pain. For a moment, it's as if I existed in both scenarios. I rise to a sitting position and focus on my breathing. Still in shock at what happened, my heart beats frantically. It takes a while before it slows down, but I happily wait. When these negative feelings subside, I stand up. The vision I just experienced plays on a loop in my mind. I had to warn Milas. I had to ensure this didn't happen. A knock sounds on my door. I think it was meant to be look instead of lock up in fright, and I look up in fright. After what I just saw, my mind is filled with anxiety. Hi, Vera. Thankfully, as a voice calls out to me, I'm put at ease.
Hey,
oh, fair.
Don't make me wait all day again.
Who is this cute voice? Oh, it's Fortamine. It's Fortamine. He's my best friend and Valessa's student. As my scribe, she had to train a backup, so to speak. A terrible scenario to plan for, but it had to be done. I rush over to the door and quickly unlock it. Welcoming him in, I notice a huge grin on his face. I feel relaxed. It's a brief reminder of safety.
Did you just wake up? Oh, jeez. I hope he won't be late. Don't tell me you forgot what day it is.
Look at this cute boy! Look at this cute boy! I want to squish the cheeks! Yeah, it's Fortamine. Fortamine. Or Fortami. Ami. Such a cute boy! Let's see. I gotta look at all the responses. Hold on. According to your smell, it's no bath day. You're here, so it's a cute it's a cute guy day. Whatever it is, I don't need your help. You'll have to refresh my memory. I'm really tempted. Okay, it's a hard choice between joking and flirty. Because I really, really, really like both options. Okay, chat. Just so I can see. 1 for joking, 2 for flirty. I want to see where everyone's mind's at. 1 for joking, 2 for flirty. 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay, we're tied. Oh, tied again. Oh, now back to joking. Oh, joking's winning. Oh, joking is winning. Oh, it might be back. Oh, nope. I think flirty is taking it back. Ooh. Okay, I might have to do a coin toss. No. I know, Rezo, I know. Hold on. Sideline the bun. Hold on. I might have to do a coin toss at this, because damn. Hold on. Rezo, make a poll. Make a poll for me. Make it a minute only. Make a poll for me, but make it 1 minute. That's one too. All right, guys, the response. You have a minute on the poll. Choose. Wow. Wait. Oh, I see. I see what. Okay, I understand. I looked at it for a second and I was like, wait. What? Oh, people are more on the joking. Oh, it's close. Oh shit. 1 and 2 are almost tied. What will be the deciding factor here? Like how no one cares about 3 or 4. Oh shit! Oh god, they're tied! Oh no. Oh no, who will be the tiebreaker? Y'all better fucking tiebreak this, I swear to god. Okay, oh, here's the tiebreaker. Oh damn, chat's thirsty for the smash. Well, so here's the question. All right, so we're gonna do a quick save here. But here's the question. Is it really that, and I have to ask this, is it really that, like, if you flirt with the first person you see, you don't have the option for anyone else? Is that how this goes? Can you only play the one card? No? Okay. You can smash them all. Hello, Ricky Thick. It's not locked. Cool. All right. Well, chat voted. We're gonna go with what chat voted for. So.
Stop that. You're saying weird stuff again. I should be the one flattering you. It's your day. Something like this only happens once a generation. You're being officially inducted today. You know, the ceremony to brand you as a Cirrus? It should have happened ages ago, but stuff got in the way.
Oh, that's great, Rezo. I love it. So he's gay. Oh, hell yeah, Wild Saber. As it is. Wow, Mary.
Let's not delay it anymore, alright? Just sign this paper before we go. Milas wants it. Consent for the ceremony.
Oh my god! I can have my name. So, guys, I am gonna go for my Sona's actual name, okay? Y'all didn't know. If y'all didn't know, my character's name, my Sona's name is Athera. So we're gonna go for my Sona's actual name here. Oh no, Rezo, that sucks. Also, Wooly, hi, sweetie. And Ego, hi.
Thanks. This is exactly what I'll need. Put on something fancy. I'll wait outside.
I reach out to try and stop him, but he's already gone. It's for the better, though, as he mustn't know what I saw. The only people authorized to know were Milas and Valessa. I walk over to my wardrobe to look for an outfit. She's so sweet, MMX. Beware the fine print. He's not interested. Pull back! Pull back! As Fortamy pointed out, I'm still in my small clothes. If it was a big day, I guess I'd have to dress the part. Oh my god. Guys, okay, so Just so you'll know. Just so you'll know. In this situation, for my character and what I would do, I would dress in elegant manwear. Because Athera is not normally one for the dresses. She would definitely not wear a dress in general. Otherwise I would marry, but she personally would not wear a dress. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Also, Rogue, thank you for the good vibes. Hello. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the elegant manwear. Yep, exactly. Yes, that should be a fine choice. I slipped into the menwear and turned back to my room. I'd taken everything at once. It's a huge mess. Once I meet Fortamine, we might be busy for a while. I should finish up any last-minute businesses while I can. But at the same time, I shouldn't keep him waiting for long. I'll do polls at some points. Yep, exactly. This would be, I'm playing it as if it was my character making the choices or me, myself making the choices. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look around our room, which by the way, love this. Oh, I can leave. Okay. The town looks so peaceful and so quiet. It's a far cry from the way I saw it last night. Hopefully the vision was far off and not impending. One of my books on the creation of Alestia, August Velour, is one of the most famous scholars in the world. I tried to collect some of his works, but he wrote so much.
On Alestia's creation. There are many theories on when Alestia came into existence. None have any foolproof evidence and are merely based on personal belief and the conviction of the individual. The most popular, however, is the belief that the Triumvirate created our world. This theory is strengthened by the fact that no history or records of history exist prior to their rule. Therefore, the passage of time on our world is measured by how many years have passed since the first recording of known history, the Triumvirate's arrival. But, as the lack of evidence cannot be considered evidence itself, this is a topic of hot debate. The answer does not seem to be within our reach, and many scholars who dedicated their lives to this knowledge have since given up and moved on. As everyone on Alestia lives in a relative peace, these pursuits are considered a waste of time. If the Triumvirate truly did create our world, then we must thank them, for they are very generous and righteous gods. Perhaps one day, though, we will know the truth. Algus Veyer.
Ooh, I love these stories. The amount of voice acting makes my brain so happy. And the uniqueness. Also, Hammerman, hello, sweetie. How are you? Welcome on in. Happy Valentine's Day. So we found we found one of 3 books. My cooking space is so messy, it's embarrassing. I'm glad Fortamine didn't stay and visit. It would have been lecture after lecture. The bread is as hard as a rock, but I guess it's better than nothing. I'm in a hurry. I'll grab one and eat it on the go. Last time Fortamine came over, he left his journal. Of course, he has nothing to hide. And it's always open, and he's always open. I often benefit from his writings. He's smarter than he lets on.
On scribes and visions. The scribe of Valenorth is a very important position, and one not to be taken lightly. Tasked with hearing and interpreting the visions of the seer or seeress, they bear a large mental burden. The spirits have their own language, and many visions are cryptic in nature. Though visions have become more clear over time, they started out as a mess of metaphors and confusion. It's almost as if, over many years, the realm of spirits has found ways to communicate more efficiently. This is interesting for many reasons. We must wonder if the realm of spirits is a physical entity, capable of growing and learning. There is no real explanation for this growing level of clarity in communication. It is widely believed that the realm of spirits hosts the souls of those who have left our world, but nobody has ever actually communicated with the dead or seen a long-lost loved one. Instead, these spirits grant visions of the future to those capable of witnessing them. Almost like a warning, they've helped keep Valenorth safe, and Alestia by extension. Either way, because the visions have become more straightforward, the scribe is more of a ceremonial position. Rather than carrying any real weight, it is just an attempt to continue Valenorth's tradition. Recently, Valenorth has given the scribe their own protege, someone to take over if the worst should happen. For this reason, I study valiantly under Valessa. Fortem.
Fortem. Honestly, I would listen to an audiobook from that voice. My god. Surge, you need to eat more, you dork. That's not healthy for you. I'm doing well, Hammerman. How are you doing today? And yeah, I'm guessing that's the case. I've kind of avoided anything about this game though, Rogue, because I wanted to play it blind. Right, Mary, right? I was supposed to gather bags of grain for Milas. Valenorth is self-sustaining, and we take turns harvesting. But I think I have something more important to talk to him about. I really wish I could hop back into bed. But I guess I have responsibilities and stuff. I shouldn't keep Milas in the dark for much longer. There isn't much use for my armoire right now. I already grabbed the suit and that's all I needed. But maybe I'll organize it more when I get the chance. It's a book on the true reach of the spirits. Oh, Surge, that's fair. You can, MMX. A very... Is it... divisive? Yeah, I think it's divisive topic. And one that's always debated.
The true reach of spirits. It is a widely held belief that plant life is a container for spiritual energy. Because this energy is so pure, residents of forested areas tend to lead a happier and more fulfilling life. While many are frightened at the ability for the spirits to influence our mood, they have yet to do so in a negative fashion. To this end, many people actively seek out homes in areas surrounded by nature and this positive energy. Whether negative or positive, being influenced with unknown intent is concerning to many people. It seems to be tolerated simply because the power helps in a beneficial way. What if the realm of spirits were to lash out and make us aggressive or worse? What if they are conditioning our minds to slowly bend to their will? At that point, they could make us do any manner of bidding. This is the thought that also keeps many away from such areas of Alestia. But as there are numerous large cities, finding a home that suits your belief is far from impossible. Many ask the Triumvirate to speak on this, but they remain ever silent on the matter. Is it possible that not even our rulers know the true nature of the spirits and their reach? August Veyer.
Thank you for that posture and hydrate. Oh, it's divisive? Divisive? There. Also, Macintosh, I hope that you have a lovely nap. Rest well. Thanks for vibing. This character is not in your party. So I'm guessing I just can't talk to that character right now because they're not in my party. Alright, so I'm trying to like hover around and see if there's anything else. The sword has been above my bed for as long as I can remember. It's ceremonial and it couldn't really do anything in a fight. Fortemi gave it to me when we were younger. That's how we met. About the surviving both a pandemic and a war and multiple natural... I'm cool. Hey, you can still tell them about it because it was still part of your time. You're fine, Violet. Welcome back. Hope your Lego adventures are going well. The carpet is pretty luxurious. Valessa gave it to me. It sure beats walking on the cold wood floor. Scribes go all out when it's their seer's birthday. Alright, so I found all the books. I pretty much believe I've... Oh, here, hold on. I never water this plant anymore, but it's still alive. Allegedly, plant life is a container for spiritual energy. It's odd, because in that case, plants are immortal. How did you like it, Surge? That game is so good. Also, hello, Furry. Welcome on in. All the episodes, just doing the collecting. Hey, as somebody who is in the same manner, like, and a collection, like, for lack of a better term, a collection slut, I understand. I do. So, don't feel bad. I get it. Hell yeah. It's such a good game. I'm gonna be playing more of it this coming Sunday. Welcome home, blog. Happy Valentine's Day. You're about to visit the world map for the first time. Click the question mark in the bottom corner for a tutorial. The story flow and exploration will be explained in more detail. Oh boy. Oh boy. So where's the question mark? Well, first of all, I'm gonna do a quick save here. Unless I'm just blind. Oh, is it this here? Okay. The world map lets you advance the story and revisit old areas. This icon combination means you cannot visit that area. This icon combination means that you can visit the area, means that you have visited and are free to return. Next objective. Oh. This is the story flow for each area. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, I can't visit the town square, I can't visit the Great Tree, I can't visit Milas's house. So my next destination is Main Street. Heck yeah, absolutely noisy. I do intend to definitely continue and finish this. Oh yeah? Alright, so let's go here then. When I exit my house, I feel a wave of heat overtake me. The sun pierces through the canopy of Valinor with fierce intensity. Oh! Oh, you're talking about your profile. Hold on, let me see this here. Ooh. If you feel comfortable doing so, Surge, you could DM me that so I can have a better image of like what it looks like close up, because the profile is definitely very tiny. Some of the residents use makeshift fans, looking utterly exhausted. Fortamine, however, stands there unaffected, with a huge smile on his face.
Wow, I didn't expect you to dress that fancy. I'm a little jealous now. I feel underdressed. You should do my wardrobe next time we go out.
Oh, I'll help you with your wardrobe, alright. Wink wonk.
Hey, are you okay? You look a little shaken up. Are you nervous about the ceremony? Oh, I see. Perhaps we should find Valessa first. It must have been bad if you're acting like this.
Aww. Look at his, like, shocked or sad face. What? Listen, wide open. Left it wide open. Walked right into it. I don't know what you expected me to say. They're all hot, okay? I think he is a bunny, yeah.
But hold on. Just remember the basics.
I really love the fluff tuff on his ears.
Visions are never foolproof. They're always full of errors. It's like looking at a painting. It's up to interpretation. everyone who looks at it would walk away with something different. Not that I have visions, I'm just trying to help. Valessa will make sense of everything you saw. I know it. Sometimes visions make mountains out of mud piles. Whoa, really? Scare me half to death, why don't you? Let's put everything on hold then, and get Valessa.
I know, right? Wow. Tripe, you only empower me. It's so good, Thunderfair.
We're supposed to meet her in the town square. But if this is as bad as you say, you better tell me too. Not as a scribe in training, but as a friend. Got it?
You're more than a friend. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. You're asking me to break our sacred tradition. Hmm. I'm trying to think of which of these I would do. I'll have to look in just a second, Serge. Nice, Blake. I'd probably be like encouraging. So.
Sweet. Glad to know you're on my side. It's good to have a friend in someone like you.
Yeah, I get you, Violet.
Anyway, we should head to the town square. With this vision business, we'll have a busy day. Don't waste too much time, alright?
Fortamine has now permanently joined your party. A comrade joining your party also retroactively unlocks content. For example, you can bring Fortamine to your house and talk to him there. It's a good idea to form a habit of revisiting previous areas. So I am gonna actually do that really quick before I go here because I believe it was Fortamine I needed to talk to at my house. It was. I freaking called it.
Hey.
Wow. Fortamine. Listen. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know we just came back to the house, but that hey. The fuck. Wow. That was not just a hey. It was a hey. Oh, that looks really cool, by the way, Serge. Listen, I'm not the only one that heard that. I am certainly not the only one that heard that. I take him to my room.
Yeah, it's great here. Sometimes I wish I could leave, but it's dangerous out there. Mazeo is the closest city, and we all know what happened there. Balteus would be way too cold for me, and Alarinthia would be way too warm. I think we have it perfect right here. Well, it's really far up north. The Triumvirate is stationed there. I've heard their castle is amazing. But I don't think too many people live there. From what I've read, it's full of their most loyal subjects. So they're honor guard, and prospective generals. I've heard they have a grand library, though. In Valinor, my reading material is really limited. I'd say a library like that makes up for the cold.
Aw, he likes to read.
The tribal lands, to the far east. I know very little about Alarinthia, except that it's hot. You have to be really strong to live in a place like that.
Ooh.
And that's who lives there mostly. They take strength very seriously. And hold tournaments. Fighting is a big deal. It determines who holds the throne.
You know what? If my character canonically was based off of somewhere, it would probably be there.
But there's barely any books on it here. I'm really only educated on Valinor and Mazeo. Maybe someone else could teach you about Alarinthia.
Yeah, Alarinthia would probably be where Athera came from. Because strong. Though I hate the heat, so probably would have come from there, but not have stayed there. Man, then you must have head over heels for Velvet, then, Violet.
It's the trade hub of Alestia, full of docks and ships. I really hate talking about this, so I'll make it quick. It's been over 20 years since the Triumvirate occupied it. They put a trade ban in effect as soon as they did. It doesn't affect me too much, except for a type of apple. My parents used to treat me with them when I was younger.
I'm curious of the arm, like the bandages on the arms.
Hopefully one day they remove the stupid ban. They say it keeps order on things, but I'm not sure. More laws just means more rules to break, right? Anyway, yeah, Mazeo is a really interesting place. Everyone said the force they used to occupy it was justified. Eliminating piracy and bringing the law to Mazeo was necessary. That would be cool, but I highly doubt it. We have strict orders to remain in Valenorth at all times, and Milas isn't the type of guy to let anyone break the rules. It's been this way for thousands of years. I don't think we'll get any special treatment. I mean, we can dream, but it won't really go anywhere. Oh yeah? What makes you think that? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to get my hopes up. It took me long enough to come to terms with it the first time. It's pretty great, actually. Everything is given to me by Valenorth. Money, food, a house, you name it. I work with Valessa more than you, though. I'm kind of disappointed about that. We tend to roleplay real scenarios. She'll take on your role, and I'll take on hers. Playing a scribe for a scribe. Best possible training. Unfortunately, I doubt I'll ever be a real one.
So I must ask, Violet, why your preference to rabbits and sharks?
I don't think there's any protocol for that. But I assume Milas has the final word there. Or whoever the elder is at any given time. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. But I hope you're not trying to say Valessa is bad. Is there something I'm not seeing here?
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Oh! Oh!
Whoa, do you have a thing for her? I guess it's natural. You work together a lot. Never would have expected it, that's all.
I had to. It's what I would say.
Wait, don't answer that question. I can't have any gossip on the brain. Whatever you feel, keep it private.
I know, such a cute bunny.
Well, I really love climbing trees. Aside from that, I love reading and cleaning. It's a simple life here, but I have no problem with it. I have a lot of time off. Way more than Valessa. Honestly, I think I only do half of what she does. Just means I need to keep myself occupied.
What is... Okay, so if those two are in your top three, what's the third one?
If you see me with cuts and bruises, don't freak out. I'm pushing myself to the limits, climbing bigger trees. Before you know it, I'll be on top of the grand tree.
Max Wolf! Ow! Max Wolf Raiders, welcome on in. How was your stream? How was Overwatch 2? Did you get any wins? Happy Valentine's Day, Beans. How y'all doing? And also to Dr. Otter Octavius, I love the name. Oh, thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the Dog Den. Welcome on in. Really, bees, huh? You like the bee ladies? Huh? Of course, I love the name. It's very nice. How was your stream though, Max Wolf? Did you have fun? Thank you for sharing your community. And guys, if you have not heard of me, my name is Screaming Doggo. I'm a variety streamer / screamer. And today we are enjoying the lovely visual novel Winds of Change. I just started it today and I'm having a fantastic time. Aw, heck yeah, Max Wolf. I'm glad to hear it. I will do the save, don't you worry. I'm gonna do a quick save right here. Actually, I'll do a full save too, just for the heck of it.
Wait, seriously? That sounds awesome! I'll have to choose something easy then.
Why? Why would you need to choose something easy?
I don't want to throw you right into it. Valenorth needs you, and I won't screw that up. But it might be fun having an apprentice to teach.
Aww.
About 5 years less than Valessa. After the Triumvirate took over Mazeo, we were scared. So I think it was a worst-case scenario type of thing. Some people say that Mila's father trained him too. That's why he was able to take over so easily. That means he's like me, but for the position of Elder.
Let's see.
You must be messing with me. Is this a test? I'd rather not talk about that, if it's all the same. At least approach the subject a little more casually.
I'm not very good at casual. Violet.
About... Some people say that my... Same. That would be awful. We're definitely like a small family here. I couldn't live without either of you.
Aww.
I feel weird, existing as a failsafe. But I'm free to do much more in my spare time. I love this position, and I'm glad to know both of you.
Aww.
I don't think I'm really allowed to do that. The training I go through is already mentally exhausting. I need to devote my spare time to blowing off steam.
Oh, I'm sure, Violet. There's just so much out there.
Of course. This is under Milas' orders. I'm sure I could handle something if I really wanted. But getting in trouble with him really isn't worth it.
I mean, to be fair, it's okay to have like a list of your favorites, but also a list. You don't have to have a list, let's be honest. But it's good. Aw, Max Wolf. I love your heart so much. It's so cute. And Beans, if you haven't already, please go give Max Wolf some heckin' love and a follow. Bean absolutely deserves it. Been a long time supporter and good Bean on my side. And I highly, highly, highly recommend that you check him out. Yeah? Yeah, Violet?
To be honest, I just like helping people. So probably cleaning up here and there, keeping tidy. I consider a day successful if I've made someone else smile. Maybe I could be a problem solver or something. People always need some help, so I'd never go bored. It would always involve something new and exciting. Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Milas says I'm not allowed to do any extra work. Training has to be my most important focus.
What kind of a... What kind of a response is that? How am I supposed to take that? How am I supposed to take that? My brain goes to the very... Wow, this game. Wow, I have to see what he says.
That sounds awesome. It really does. But I'd never hear the end of it from Milas. If I overload my brain with work, I'll slip up. He says I always need to be at the ready. Unfortunately, that leads to a lot of waiting around. Who would have thought too much spare time is an issue?
I'm sorry, my brain is just there.
That's why I do things I can always cut short. Climbing a tree? Just hop down and try again later. Cleaning? Just stop. The mess isn't going anywhere.
Right. Pure little soul. Maybe, Stripe.
I could think of much worse things to do. Considering that, it's not too bad on my end. My life is simple, and there's some beauty in that. You and Valessa always seem so busy. I'd rather stay in my situation than be overworked. I'm sure you cope with it, but I doubt I could.
Oh.
I hope I never have to step up either. That would mean something terrible happened to Valessa. I don't even want to think about that. Let's move on.
Violet, I'm pretty damn sure that when people discovered that I wasn't this, quote, pure soul, I might have already corrupted a few beings. So, Kasirith, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh no, I could never do that to you. You need me, and all of Valenorth needs me. I'm not as important, but I'm still important. We're almost as important as the Elder, actually. He even looks to us for guidance sometimes. I love the job. It just has some downsides. I wouldn't mind leaving Valenorth one day, but that's probably just because I'm not allowed to. You know what they say about wanting what you can't have.
Mary.
Well, it's a huge mess, for one. You should see mine. It's flawless. I'm actually tempted to start cleaning. But I know I shouldn't do that without permission. Last time I did that, I got into a whole mess of trouble. A story for another time, I guess. Or whenever you ask.
It's an option. Wow. Of course you do, Toyful, you slut.
Is that a serious offer? Because, you know, I'm very interested. Even if Milas says that's against the rules. But I'll wait until you make a formal offer. Sometimes I act on impulse and make a fool of myself.
I've seen your art.
Big trouble last time I cleaned without permission.
I've seen your art, by the way. I have every right to call you one.
I'm pretty sure that's an understatement. I just can't stand when something is out of place. It drives me insane. Makes me freak out. Don't be offended if you see me messing around. Everything has an order. A perfect place it should be. I just like putting things where they belong.
Noxie, they're all hot! Help me, they're hot!
Oh, thank goodness. I was so scared you'd get mad at me. Give me a few minutes. I won't take long.
Oh.
Wait, why is there a sack of grain on the floor? And your cooking area is an absolute mess. This is going to take longer than I thought.
Noxie. It's okay, we can split the pile of hotties.
I saw a house so dirty I couldn't resist. It turned out to be Milas' spare study home. Everything was messed up, but with purpose.
Shripe, listen. Even you have to say that some of these characters are hot.
He said it took him months to recover. I messed with his stuff and threw his studies off. I'll never forgive myself for doing that.
Mary, shut up.
He said it was unbecoming of me. I had to look up the word, but I guess it's true. As a scribe in training, I need to show some class.
Tarta Fox, hello, welcome on in. Listen, Shripe, it's okay. It's okay to like what you like. Okay. So guys, I think that is where we are going to wrap it up for tonight. This game is fantastic. We will definitely be playing more of it. It is so good and I love it. And they're all so hot. They're all so hot. Help me, God. And the voice acting is fantastic. Crap. But guys,